Proud of you.
Welcome, everyone. Time zone appropriate greetings. I know it is the middle of the night for some of you. It is 7 a.m. for me. It is going to be amazing. We're doing our extra live stream, 24 hours of madness and mayhem, games and talk shows, raising money for charity, of course. See, my ears are still not picking up on the green screen. I'm just going to give up on them. We're running Death Zone Corgi, hence the Corgi onesie, because they have to save poor Sir Waffles. We'll go around and say hi to our players in a little bit. Do keep an eye on chat. The first giveaways have already started because we've already reached a quite impressive number of donations. We're a fifth of the way through. I'm sorry, I'm on my fourth coffee and they haven't kicked in yet. For this game, our incentives involve pulls from the deck of many things for our poor players. Those are the higher tiers. You can always help my players make it through alive by donating lower amounts of money. Give them some advantages. Throw them a bone. Get it? Bone, corgi, dog game. Tough crowd. All right, we'll go around, say hi to our players, and they can briefly introduce who they're playing today. We'll start with my top left, which is Doc.
Hello, I am Doc. Today I will be playing Valamir, who is a tiefling. He started life as a wizard and decided that he wanted something a little bit more up close and personal. So he left his mage school and started with a mercenary guild and learned how to fight in the martial styles. After his time with the mercenaries, he left for, odd jobs, odds and ends. Most recently, he has suffered a loss in his personal life in the form of a companion, or how we would say boss, job giver. Yeah. And so he's kind of been wandering around kind of aimlessly and looking for things to do. And that's kind of his style.
Well, do I have a job for you? All right, Lady Dame.
Hi, I'm Lady Dame, and today I'm playing Lady Tyrwin Celostra, the High Elf Blade Singer. She's a very competent wizard, obviously. Doesn't much care for animals, actually, so this should be a good time, but very, very interested in powerful magical artifacts. So how she got roped into this, well, it's sort of a big question. Let's just say that Lady Tyrwin thinks very highly of herself, and it's quite earned, if I do say so myself.
Thank you. For those watching, our characters are level 8, so they do have some adventuring prowess to have made it this far. We'll see how they do. Let's see, Mitch.
Good evening, morning, or afternoon, everybody. I am Mitch D, and today I am playing Captain Lance Fitzwell, very much roguish, swashbuckling gentleman who dresses well and has no ship or ocean near him, but still believes he's a captain. He's a little out there and travels very much well with his companion, who may or may not arrive during this this fun time. We're out to find a dog, maybe. Who knows? All I know is that Mr. Captain Fitzwell is looking for love. It does not matter who. He just needs some love.
I was about to say, looking for love in all the wrong places. And last but certainly not least, Patrick.
Hi, everyone. I'm Patrick. I'm playing Yorgis Brasshammer. He's a stout dwarf. He's a forge cleric, so he's spent his time, at the forge hammering the metal all day. So he's got the burnt and crispy beard. He's done. He's done with his teachings or his learnings at the cleric, and what he wants to do is go out and adventure. So that's where he is now. Is he's going to out in the world and seeing what's out there, as opposed to staying at the where he works and learns.
Beautiful. Let's hope it isn't his final adventure.
I hope not.
All right. My name is Anik. I'm running this game. I've played with all of these people before. I've run games for most of them. And I know enough about them that I have prepared no plot for today because they never find it.
Nope.
So we're just gonna freeform this. Having said that, don't worry too much about the rules. It's gonna be mayhem. It's gonna be great. And we will start this lovely game in, well, honestly, quite a beautiful garden. Lady Tirawan, this is right up your alley because this beautiful garden is part of the mage's estate of the Sisters of Eternal Teachings. They have a quite stunning tower right in the middle of it, as they are wont to do. And you have all been summoned here. Some requested more kindly than others, or lured with the promise of magical items, that there is a job that needs doing by Lady Edelgard Haaland. There's been some problems. She's been very circumspect about what these problems are. And entering the state grounds, it really looks quite peaceful and beautiful, and there's no hint that something is horribly amiss. Yet you were urged to make haste and report to the tower.
Well, of course, naturally, it's my, I'm sure, dear friend, and if she's in distress, I suppose I should go help her.
All right. I'm waiting for the three gentlemen.
I asked Lady Tyrwin if she gave any. Did she give any reason?
Oh, I haven't heard any. She's can be quite secretive, especially when, well, you never know. There are magical secrets everywhere, and frankly, it's not good for such things to get out. So naturally, I can understand her need for silence and secrecy.
Huh.
But after you.
Alamir's just kind of standing there, pipe outside the corner of his mouth, and he's just kind of, he's just hanging there, waiting. He's been called here for some reason, and he doesn't know why.
Lance, in true fashion, would be arriving late, kind of stumbling through the ivy archway, bumping into a bush and startling. Oh, this is quite the place. I am impressed and intrigued. Oh,
Isn't it lovely?
hello.
Oh, hello.
I understand there's a lady in need of us.
Yes, my dear friend. Totally dear friend, whose name I absolutely 100% always remember every time. Shall we head in?
After you.
All right. You all follow Lady Tyrwin into this really quite stunning marble, almost obnoxiously elven tower. We're talking if like the fan fiction version of Rivendell. It's ostentatious. And if everyone could make me a perception check while you're entering the front hallway, please.
It's just like home. Oh, it's going very well.
I love hearing
12.
that.
It'd be a
12,
14.
14.
18.
All right. So Lance and Yorgis, as you're entering this beautiful parlor, well, actually, Yorgis might have some opinions on the decor being a little less into frills in general. As you're entering the stunning parlor, it doesn't quite look right. Some of the angles and some of the lighting seems to be a little bit off, but you really can't quite put your finger on what's causing this. And you're very quickly distracted by a tall woman, incredibly dark skin, dark blue hair, silver freckles, wearing this very tailored suit and a purple waistcoat. And she comes rushing down the stairs and goes, "Oh, Lady Tyrone, my darling, thank you for
My
coming to
darling.
my assistance."
Of course. What is it? It seemed very urgent, and you seemed very upset in your missive.
Perhaps not in this particular room. Let's go into let's go into my study. And she rushes you out of the room at a suspicious speed, and settles you all into her study. Her study, roughly similar in decor, but swarming with cats. They are walking around everywhere. One of them, interestingly enough, is walking and walking on the floor, and then as it reaches the wall, it just keeps walking up the wall. There seems to be a pile of kittens that don't seem to move away from each other very much. It's almost like a little swarm. And Lady Edelgard goes, I know, you don't like the fur. Deal.
I was going to say, have you always had these? Because I don't remember that being the case.
Most of them are recent successes.
Successes.
I've been working on them. I've been working on a lot of things. They needed improvement.
I'm okay. The cats needed improvement, darling.
Not just the cats, but among others, the cats, obviously.
I'd like to poke one.
Which one? There's a smorgasbord of cat options.
I'm looking for an orange one. I just want to give it a little nudge.
All right.
Not a forceful, just give it a little poke.
All right, you poke one of the orange cats walking on the floor, and it turns around, hisses at you, and as it turns its head towards you, you notice it has these back-arcing horns and these almost goat-like eyes. Oh, do be careful. He's very new. Please be mindful.
I'm sorry. Lady Edelgard, what have you done?
I mentioned they needed improvement. Look, everything we're doing here is improving things. And one of our improvements has been misplaced, gotten lost, so to say. And I need to mind these improvements, so I need you to go find Sir Waffles. He took a deck of many things. Sir Waffles is not a cat. I can see your worry. I know you don't like cats. Sir Waffles is a corgi, an improved corgi.
That doesn't make it better.
But he looks so good in his little vest.
You summoned us here to find a dog.
A lost dog.
Well, she's already got a room full of the strangest. Whoa, look at that over there.
I mean, yes, he used to be a dog. He's a little extra now, and look, I may have done some things that maybe the overseers may not be so proud of, so I need to stay here and make sure nothing else gets out. So I need to go get Sir Waffles before, well, he might end the multiverse. It's nothing really, but I need you to go look into this.
I feel like I should ask how he managed to get a hold of, I'm sorry, did you say a deck of many things?
I was trying, okay, so I made him this cute little vest, and I cast a few spells on him to, again, improve. It's always for the betterment of everyone. And I wanted to see just how smart I could make him. And I may have left him in the room with some artifacts, thinking he'd be fine. And I returned, and both him and his little waistcoat and the deck of many things were gone.
I sheepishly raise my hand.
Yes, good Sir Dwarf.
Is he still little?
Oh, yes. I mean, they have to stay cute.
Thank you.
It's a dog.
I want to make sure it's a little dog.
Just a little dog. He's just a little dog. He might be smart, but I'm sure he's terrified. He's never been out of the tower before.
Right. My dear, sweet Edelgard, I just question your wisdom in everything that you would leave a dog thing, a thing that chews on things in a room full of magical items. I
was distracted. I had to set up the brunch for the Obsidian Cabal. I'm very busy here, Lady Tyrowin. I don't think I need your attitude. I need your assistance. And if you're not willing to give it, then you may leave.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to help fix this because this is as you mentioned, multiverse ending sort of situation. But, darling, I may have to talk to some of the other mages around about this and about what it is that you're doing, because I am starting to question your judgment.
That's probably fair. Speaking of which, Lady Dame, please say stop whenever you feel the need to.
Oh, good. How about stop?
Alrighty.
Oh no, I'm very nervous. Also,
so for the people watching, one of our incentives, as mentioned earlier, is a deck of many things pull. And Mare, who is currently in chat, was the first lovely to donate enough money to give each and every one of my players their first pull. So out of character, Lady Dame, Lady Tyrowin's alignment.
Lady Tyrowin is in fact, she is true neutral.
It's the balance card, so please pick another alignment.
Oh no. We're gonna go.
I love how Open for Adventure themselves are going chaotic evil, because this isn't enough of a mess yet. So while you're thinking...
Okay. Also, as a heads up, I believe...
Extra Life is having issues?
I believe it's the website, for those who are wondering, I believe it's the Extra Life website that's down. Because, in case you're wondering why the link isn't working. Yeah.
Alright, while you're thinking, Doc, tell me stop.
Stop.
Nice. Oh, I love this one. So, all these magic items you have, gone.
Cool.
The talons for Doc. Patrick, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Tell me when.
Stop.
That was fast. Oh, I love this card as well. Do you want 25 pieces of jewelry or 50 gems?
I think I would take the jewelry.
You'll take the jewelry? All right. In front of you, a stunning pile of jewelry appears for no discernible reason, as Valamir is looking around for a lot of stuff. Yes, Mare, I do like all of these. And then last but not least, Mitch.
No.
Say when. I'm not asking you.
I know. Keep going.
I'm still going.
Keep going.
Still going.
Stop.
Alrighty. Oh, beautiful. You lucky son of a... Alright. Lance, please gain +2 to an ability score.
Wow.
So you feel a little better all of a sudden. And as you're discussing this, Lady Edelgard goes, look, there. You see those gems? And you see that confused looking tiefling there? That's what he's doing to us. You need to go get that deck away from him. You're muted, Patrick.
I'm pretty happy right now, I tell the group, as I shovel my jewelry into my little backpack.
Oh yes, do feel free to keep those.
You know, it seems like a laugh, so why not? For the hell of it. Let's go get a corgi.
Can I just get my pipe back when we're done?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid those are. I'm afraid those are lost to the void at the moment. If there's anything you particularly felt you needed for this mission, perhaps we can outfit you with something. But in general, what's gone is gone.
Very well. I guess I'll have to rely on my many talents.
I'm sure you'll be fine, darling. I'm sure you'll be fine. Now then, he left through, I assume, I hope, the window. It was closed when I left and open when I returned. I don't think he's mastered teleportation yet. We were working on it. It's a small thing, but last time we tried, it didn't work. So I'm sure he's escaped through more traditional means. So if you could just go scout around outside of the tower, maybe you find some tracks or something. I don't know how this works. This is why I called you.
Ah. Right. That.
Oh, also, scrying on him doesn't quite work. I've tried.
Scrying doesn't work on. How does scry not work on a dog?
So this little vest he's wearing, I thought it looked really cute with one of my brooches. That might be an amulet of magical non-detection. It just went with his eyes so well. It made everything sparkle. I was gonna show him off at the brunch. I even gave him a little pedicure. Oh, he's gonna be so afraid all alone.
This is good
Any
to know.
other little tidbits that we need to know?
I mean, about Sir Waffle specifically, I think this covers it. As for the area, I didn't have place for all my experiments in the tower, so a number of them are out in the park. So just be careful.
All right.
And good luck. And thank you. Thank you so much for helping me, Lady Tyrwin. We can discuss your reporting of me to overseas later, maybe when you return with Sir Waffles. Maybe we can have a chat.
Yep, we will certainly have a chat. That's great. You know what? This will be fine. I'm not worried at all about any of this. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be totally fine. Let's go find that fucking dog.
Sir Waffles, please.
So Waffles.
Thank you. Oh,
So
and
yeah,
be
Breakfast time, Wordy? Did somebody say waffles?
Lots of people said Waffles. It's his name. Do be mindful in the front room. Just don't linger.
Okay. Gives me great confidence.
You've been away for a very long time, and I had to keep myself entertained, darling.
Yes. I see that. Wonderful. Lovely. All right. Well, shall we? And also, anybody have any ideas about how to find a dog? A parent that can't be scryed on, because frankly, that puts me out of ideas completely.
Cheese. Dogs like cheese.
Do they now?
Hmm.
Don't you just whistle? I heard dogs, you just whistle.
I can't do it.
I don't know anything about dogs.
I actively avoid them, generally speaking.
Dogs are the one with 4 legs, right?
And
I
the
will
little
point out-
ears.
As soon as you say dogs are the ones with 4 legs, and you're walking out of this parlor room, something scurries past, and it seems to be either a dog with 8 legs or a spider with a dog's body.
Oh no! I'm gonna have to rethink my friendship with Lady
was-
Edelgard at this moment in time.
Well,
On our way
friends,
up
I
the-
guess we should be on our way.
Yes.
Walking out of the door, I'd like to take my backpack full of my jewelry, and I'd like to, if you want one, take one. And I'm trying to be generous, holding it up.
Oh. That is very generous. If you have a blue one in there, I might say yes. A nice, beautiful sapphire. Oh, lovely. Thank you, darling. All right.
Lance looks down into the bag. Oh, did you see that thing over there? And if Yorgi churns, he's going to reach in and grab more than 1 or 2.
All right, so what's the next? We're in the parlor now? The front room?
Yes, the front room that you're suggested you don't stop in.
Okay.
And this was the one we felt a little odd, the angles and everything, correct?
Yeah, it also seems to be very, very, very slowly some sort of undercurrent. You have to feel like the floor is going.
I'm taking her advice, and I'm not dilly-dallying. I'm out of here.
I think it's best if we don't linger.
Yep, I am out. Nope, I am not dealing with a breathing floor. I'm out, leaving in the general vague direction that she pointed, in which we think that the Corgi may have exited out of.
With
Beautiful.
the sign of the floor, Lance actually can walk a straight line and just moseys on out.
Yep.
Yep.
Things that breathe that should not be breathing are not in okay, and frankly, things that no, absolutely not.
All right, so you're noping out of this tower.
Yes.
Which, good choice.
Which is the problem. It's a beautiful tower. It reminds me of home. Would like to stay, but yeah, no.
Yep. All right. You are beautiful park, green, lush, just gorgeous. A lot of things are not so much seen as heard or felt. But there's nothing directly dangerous near you, most likely.
Mhm.
I do not have any kind of tracking skill, but being closest to the ground, probably, I think I would be looking for the dog prints.
All right. Roll me a survival check.
Is there anyone else about in this area? Something to talk to, perhaps?
That's a 9.
A 9. You find a lot of tracks. Big ones, small ones. Most of them look vaguely animalistic. or right out animalistic. Some are a little confusing. Like earlier mentioned, something that looks like a dog with 8 legs might have been running around. Like it has little pads, but there's too many feet.
I hate it.
I kicked the dirt and I
Like
look back at my
6.
companions and I don't know.
Um. Well. Oh yes. Is there anybody around, or is it just the 4 of us?
It's just the 4 of you.
Great, wonderful. So nobody to ask if they've seen a tiny dog in a vest. Why, Anik? Why? Why are you like this? Great. The lack of being able to scry on this corgi makes me think that this other trick I have up my sleeve perhaps won't work. This whole brooch of non-detection means I can't detect it using anything that I have, which is
It's almost
great.
like I knew I had a wizard in the party.
Uh-huh. Rude. Foiled. I suppose. I mean, I don't know. Do they leave markings anywhere? It's a tiny dog. Maybe look for chew marks on a tree or something.
Make me a survival check.
Oh, yep. I'm good at these. Yep. That's about what a 3. How does that sound?
You find a tree with a giant chunk bitten out of it. Probably a slightly larger chunk than an adorable little corgi could have managed.
Well, I found this, so this is reassuring. I'm sure just a big giant thing taken out of a tree. Definitely not scared at all of whatever could do that.
As you're gesturing to this tree and like rolling your eyes up, and I'm assuming that the gentlemen are looking at you as you're going. Above Lady Terwin in the tree is the largest caterpillar you've ever seen. It's, it looks adorable and squishy and wrong in all the ways a caterpillar can be wrong. It has a cat face, it has little cat feet, and other than that, it is an actual caterpillar.
Oh dear God, why? Nope. Hey, excuse me, one of you fine gentlemen. There is could one of you please take care of that. I'm going to just.
How far away is it?
It's just chilling on a branch.
We cast Firebolt.
But it's so cute.
No.
It really is. But fine. Cast it at this poor little creature. Just minding its own business, lives here.
16.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I hate it.
Roll damage.
$18.
18 damage. All right. So, as you reflexively cast this spell at it, what does your spell casting actually look like? Because I don't think we've seen you do it before.
So I will say that Valamir he's kind of startled when Lady Silostre says, "Oh my gosh, look at this. I need this taken care of." And he kind of looks up and he's like taken aback for a second. And he just kind of like points and you see this lance of fire just erupt from his hand and towards this caterpillar.
All right. So as you fire this lance of just pure death at this poor harmless caterpillar living its own life, minding its own business in a tree, you instantly kill it. And as you do so, it explodes into a death burst, catching, I think, only Lady Tyrowin, as she's right underneath it, who needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at these. Also,
I know, all wizards are the best at this.
Yep, I am super good at this, although as a bladesinger, I'm slightly less terrible. But you know what happens? You know what? I do know that we do have advantages, and I think this would be a really great time for me
We have
to use
advantages?
that.
Who gave us advantages?
That actually popped up in our Discord not too long ago. Somebody donated $10 for advantages for the players.
I saw nothing of this. It's fine, you can use it. Fine. Do it.
I also get the emails from the Extra Life when things happen.
I saw it. I just want to cover you in disgusting stuff.
You know what? You still can, because I went from a natural 1 to a Constitution to a 9.
A 9.
Wait,
Wow.
this was Constitution and not Dexterity?
Constitution.
Yep, then it's a 9.
All right. You take 8 points of poison damage as you are briefly suffused in a very poisonous gas.
Great.
And there's just bits of caterpillar everywhere. But it is very, very dead. So well done, I guess. It's the kind of poison gas, like, you can feel it stick to the back of your tongue.
When I asked you for help, that wasn't entirely, well, I suppose we didn't know it was going to do that, but that was sort of not, all right. Well, thank you. Except now I'm in a lot of, I feel disgusting. I need a shower already.
I look at Lady Tyrowin and I say, "You have strange friends."
Me? Yes, I know. Well, it's sort of what happens when you live a long time and also work with magic. We tend to get some funny ideas, although Lady Edelgard seems to be a little stranger than most. And I am definitely reconsidering our friendship at this moment in time.
Almost like a delayed reaction at the commotion. Lance would have turned around from looking at something completely different than the tree and everything, and looked and, oh, you're a mess. Did someone say shower? Did I hear shower? Did you say shower? And then just walks right by and like goes to peruse another wall of ivy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Strange. All right. Any other bright ideas about how to find this corgi?
Any signs of dogs anywhere? Anywhere.
Like I said, I found the bite thing, but I think that was the giant caterpillar that with the cat that just exploded all over me.
They said I had a coat or a vest or
right, a little
something?
vest.
So just look for an animal with a vest?
Yes. I suppose if we head out, look for possible ways for a corgi to get out, find a possible track of some sort. Who died, don't know. This is all. Normally I just like say, oh, hey, consult, draw into my powers, say, where is this creature that I'm trying to find? And then amazingly, I know where it is. But Lady Edelgard made that a little tricky.
She said there was a window.
A window. Grand.
Let's find the window.
Why didn't I think of that? Because I don't listen.
I mean, high intel, low whiz? I don't know.
Yep.
It's almost
Accurate.
like you and Lady Edelgard have your terrible wisdom scores in common.
Wizards.
Wizards, yo. All right. So, Yorgis, you lead the charge. Dare I ask, how do you go about finding this window?
Well, I'm going to start going clockwise because I had a superstition around the building looking for the window on the ground floor where that was open or that was closed and is now open.
Beautiful. You find a number of windows that are currently open, but one draws your attention in particular. There is a tuft of orangey white hair on the floor under the window.
Am I tall enough to look in?
Maybe if someone gives you a little boost. It looks
Alright,
like a room full of fancy items.
Hey. And I motion to the other two gentlemen. Give me a boost.
Lance just looks over at Valamir.
Okay. And Valamir will walk over to Yorgis and kind of, put his hands together and kind of like put it down to like lift his foot up.
I will use Mage Hand to sort of help boost.
Oh, nice. Very good. Okay. So you're being boosted up to this window a little bit, and as your little dwarven head pops over the windowsill, you see Lady Edelgard looking at you with a, "He's not here. That is why I hired you."
I get a little blush, a little red, and a little embarrassed, and I turn back at the other two and everyone holding me up, and it's not here.
He left from here. Oh God, I should hire better help.
Right, we just okay.
You keep going.
Pick a direction and start walking. Maybe just
Straight out from the window.
Are there
Dogs
any
aren't that
small tracks or paw prints that would be out of that window leading in a direction?
There are some very little paw prints that look like they're made by a waddling little creature carrying something heavy.
Besides me.
Besides you, yes.
I think I found something. These, there's not 8, I don't think, but
No,
the
this one
dog
has-
was small, right?
This one has 4 feet.
They said small dog. Then Lance literally just sit there pointing at the tracks.
Okay. The tracks lead north? Well, north. Oh God, why do I do cardinal directions? I can't do these and I keep doing it to myself. Yeah, just northish. They meander a little, to use a fancy word, at 7:44 a.m. Roughly north.
So I guess we're walking.
walk we shall, yes.
Wonderful.
Actually, do I want to walk? That's the question. I mean, how far can this thing go? It has tiny legs, right?
Yes, and it hadn't quite mastered teleportation yet.
Actually, I take that back. If you don't mind waiting 10 minutes. No, you know what? You're right. Let's walk.
All right, so you end up walking. As you're walking through this beautiful park landscaped area, it gets a little more foresty, a little darker. Not so much because it's not evil darkness absorbing light nonsense. It's getting a little darker because the trees are just taking away more of the sunlight. There's little buzzes around you from little insects that seem very interested in your group. It has some interesting looking flowers that you're pretty sure you've never seen on this plane before.
Oh, good.
I think Lady Tyrwin is getting more and more convinced that someone needs to go have a word with Lady Edelgard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like everyone who's walking through this stunning area of land to make a perception check.
Oh, wonderful. I'm rolling so well.
7.
Well, I roll like
11.
trash, so it can't be hard. I have 11, a 7,
19.
19.
23.
23. Oh, I have advantage. Hang on. Okay. So, most of you are happily walking around here, potentially complaining to yourselves about everything that's going on right now. There's just this consistent buzzing that seems to be getting less loud as you enter a patch of vines and grass and flowers. And who had the 23 again? Yorgis, right?
No.
Who had the 20? You're muted, Mitch.
I believe Valimir had the 23.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Sorry. Valimir, you notice some of these blossoms to not actually be attached to their plant. They seem to be hovering slightly above it. And you watch as one of them starts heading towards poor Yorgis. Sort of, it might be friendly, it might not be friendly. You've no experience with killer plants. But more and more of these little blossoms are letting go of their vines and stems and seem to be swarming around your little group.
I don't think we should stay here very long.
No, I suggest we move with much rapidity.
Are they close enough for me to swat them away?
Yes.
Then I make a motion and swat them away.
You swat them away. Wonderful. As you do this, they sort of release this cloud of pollen. And I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Great, my favorite.
Yep, as always.
Hate it here.
I'm gonna fire these dice.
That is your right.
That
14.
is 9 again.
I have a little dice jail that says shame, shame, shame on the side for when my dice fail me. I can recommend that it works.
Mm-hmm.
I already heard a 14, so you're fine.
9.
Okay, less fine.
Yep.
15.
15, you're good.
20.
You're also good. So once again, because of the actions of your contemporaries, I won't call them your friends, attacking the local wildlife, Lady Tyrwin, after already breathing in toxic gas from an exploding caterpillar, you are now choking on some airborne pollen that gives you the poisoned condition.
Oh, cool. Great.
After Yorgis just sort of swatted at these beautiful flying flowers that were just hovering around you.
Can we try not to touch things that Lady Edelgard put together, because it seems to be not great.
I mean, this stuff is covering all of you. Like, it's in your beards, it's on your clothes. You're just managing to not be poisoned. But Lady Tyrwin is having a slightly harder time.
Yeah. It's great.
Sorry.
That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just go.
Kind of like dusting myself off, like, ugh.
Okay. Putting it back in the air.
Of course.
Nice.
Lady Tier 1 will. At this point. No, actually, never mind. We're fine. It's
No?
totally fine. We're not going to do that.
Okay.
Fine, we're fine.
You're fine.
I mean,
right.
fine is relative, but you know, yes.
I'm very excited to hear what your plans are right now. You're in this beautiful little grove with flowers. There are still some corgi tracks. They're bending a little towards the west now, heading towards what looks to be kind of like a big glass dome, only it's not glass, it's just force. It's shimmering lightly in the light. There's things moving all around you.
Are the flowers still around us now, or have they
Oh yeah, yeah.
dispersed away? Okay.
No, they're hanging out. They're hanging around.
Don't touch anything.
As he was saying that, Lance is literally like stops a finger right before touching.
Yeah, you stop before touching. Are you sure?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, just checking. One of the flowers sort of. They don't have eyes, but you can feel the gaze.
I know I do not have cheese in my bag. Can anybody whistle?
I used to, but I am a little not sure how that's going to go right now. Needing lung support and being poisoned don't really go together.
I will pass Lady Terwin a water skin
Thank you.
for her that happens to be filled with wine.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to cast a loud, booming whistle.
All right. Let me just roll like 800 perception checks. Hang on. All right, loud booming whistle. I'm gonna make this very loud. All right. So as you use thaumaturgy and just whistle ridiculously loud, a lot of the rustling in the bushes stops and then starts again, seemingly heading towards you. It does sound like something with 4 feet. It does sound a little heavier than you would expect a corgi to be.
Great.
Do you hear that?
Do we hear that?
Lance is no. What? Huh?
Yeah, your ears are ringing from that whistle. So, before I reveal what's in these bushes, Sir Waffles feels like you're taking too long, and he's chewing away at this deck of many things. Doc, please say
good.
stop.
Who would you like to say stop for?
Oh,
Doc.
stop.
Let's have a look. I mean, if I get the talents for you again, by the way, I'll redraw because I can't steal your shit twice. But you're good. Look, it evens out. I draw the key for you. Ooh, everything's very light in here. So, I'm going to give you a little time to peruse the interwebs while I pull the other cards. And you can choose a major magic weapon for yourself. Just Google it and link to me what you're picking so I can say yay or nay. Let's see. Lady Dane.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Oof, you lucky. You too get a +2 to an ability score.
Which is good. I need it.
All right, Mitch.
Just pull the bottom card.
Just pull the bottom card. Are you sure about that?
Always.
No, oh good. I'm so glad.
Always. Please tell me it's a cactus.
We'll get to yours last. Because yours has a little more narrative impact. Now, the person who caused all of this, I do believe, looking innocent as the day he was born. Patrick, please say stop.
Stop.
All right. No, this is a good one. I always like the final addition to this card. All right. So if you're not proficient yet, gain proficiency with the persuasion skill. Whenever you have to roll persuasion, double the number on your dice. And congratulations, you are now the owner of a small castle.
Nice.
As I pulled the throne for you, already put back in deck. Sorry, I'm supposed to pull the throne for you. So I guess we're talking about Lord Yorgis now. Sir
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so you have a small castle. It's not here, I'm afraid. Also, it's technically a timeshare, but we'll deal with that. Yeah, this was a good set for everyone except Lance. So you're hearing these footsteps approaching. The moving in the bushes. It seems to be coming from actually several directions right now. And as you're looking around, Lance, I don't know if you're going to move forward or backward, but you stumble away from the group a little bit, still with it ringing in your ears, a little disoriented. And as you're moving away a bit, suddenly your back hits an unseen wall. And as you try to move forward again, there's another unseen wall. And you are imprisoned.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Also true. So for the three of you who are a little more free range, and I compare you to cattle on purpose, coming from these bushes, they don't necessarily match the heavy footsteps you heard. There's just a whole bunch of corgis.
Of course.
My worst nightmare has come true.
Are any of them wearing vests or have a backpack?
They all have vests and backpacks.
How about the brooch?
Yep, all have brooches on.
Ah,
What?
There's hang on. 5 of them.
5. There are 5 corgis, all wearing. Great.
Quick question. Though I'm in prison, am I able to see what is going on out there? Or
Yes, I have put you in a glass case of emotions.
Perfect. I belong in that.
Do we
Can I-
see do we
Go
see where Lance is?
Yes,
Any chance to
he's the either he's stuck or he's the worst mime you've ever seen.
I see. Wonderful. Great.
After realizing that I'm bouncing off the walls, though, he's literally going to lean back on the back wall with his foot on it and start drinking out of a wineskin,
I mean, that's
watching the corgis and whatnot.
Yes. The corgis are walking towards you because you whistled for them.
hate this. This is the worst day.
I'm compelled to pet them, but I think I've learned my lesson. So I won't.
I'm so tempted to make you roll a wisdom saving throw to pet these corgis.
They're cute.
Yes.
I want to.
All right. Roll me a wisdom saving throw. See if you make it or if you want to pet them so bad you cannot contain yourself.
To my credit, my wisdom is +6, so.
I know, you're a cleric. You'll be fine, right?
Okay, so that's 22.
All right. As you're reaching your hand out to this, yeah, he is basically Welby. As you're reaching your hand out to one of these corgis with its cute little vest and its little brooch, and it just has like, maybe they still don't do green screen very well, but they have like the cute little pointy ears. There you go. As you reach out your hand, it doesn't look quite right. I mean, the fact that there's 5 identical corgis should be tipping anybody off. But as it like opens its little mouth and does like the little dog bleb, I think those are spikes on its tongue. Can I get initiative, please?
Okay.
Do you need it for me?
Let's see how many rounds you spend drinking, I guess.
I mean, I'll roll it for you.
Yeah, do roll it for me. Let me check the initiative on my little beasties. It's just so cute. They're all so cute and yet so evil. Anyone over 20 other than me?
Me,
Yeah.
actually, 21.
21.
yes, 21.
21. 20 to 15.
19.
19.
18.
All right. Yorgis, Lance. I'm going to assume it's just Valimir after this point.
No, Valimir.
Alrighty, let me see if I can make the music a little more interesting, without instantly making it incredibly loud, because it's still a very early morning for some of us, or very late at night for the rest of us. There we go. And then stop with this one. On with that one. Because my initiative is a 22, which means I have a whole bunch of corgis with your name on it.
Uh-huh.
So one of them is actually right in front of Yorgis, because, you know, you were gonna pet them. Why wouldn't you do this? And as you, like, you're reaching out to pet this, but you don't, because, you know, you're not a complete idiot. And the corgi doesn't seem to appreciate not being petted, and sort of head boops you up a bit. And sort of, no, not sort of, it just sticks to your hand. Yeah, it sort of like morphs a little bit. It's only a little less floofy and a lot more sticky. And it's going to use its adhesive to grapple you. You are now stuck to this corgi. While you're doing this, another one comes up and sort of does this adorable little headbutt, like on your leg, like also sticking to you, double grapple. And while these two have you enveloped in their love, a third one's gonna come by and like it sort of again morphs and does this cute little pseudopod claw attack, which is actually going to try and hit you rather than just glump onto you. I'm not rolling very well. Is an 18 enough to hit you?
My armor class is 18.
Hey, meets beats. Let me grab some d6s. 4, 9 bludgeoning damage in case you have resistances or anything. So there's 3 currently loving on Yorgis, since he was the first one to reach out to these lovely beings. Lance is perfectly hidden away in his glass case of emotions. Valarmir is also the target of their affection.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 10, so I'm gonna assume that misses. But it's sort of weaving in and out between your legs, trying to get you to trip. And then the last one, it's the most cat-like of the corgis and is therefore attracted to the person who seems to hate it the most. So that one's coming from Lady Tyrwin.
Perfect. Wonderful. Love it.
21.
At this point, yes, that does hit.
Nice. 10 damage as it lashes out at you with this, well, let's call it a tongue. It may have spikes on it, but it's still a tongue technically. Let me just mark off who has how many corgis.
Actually, save that. Just 1 second. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, wrong. It wouldn't have mattered.
No, we're good. Nothing
No.
to save you now.
Not it. What my shield's not quite high enough to have it matter. So.
Okay. Nice. It's your turn. So you know.
That's fine. Okay, great. So Lady Tyrwin being incredibly angry, sort of at and also truly disgusted by whatever these creatures are, pulls out her rapier, which starts glowing as it's beautifully jeweled and like absolutely filigreed all to hell. And it starts glowing, and she sort of does this like dance whirl thing as she activates her blade song. As I do. And then smack the corgi with it, with her sword. The one that's nearest to her, the one that attacked her.
The one that's
that's sort of
fair.
yes. And hopefully this should work.
I mean, they're adorable, but I guess I can see where they're coming from.
Nope, they're not. They're disgusting creatures, and I hate them. You know what? I believe we do have one more advantage.
You do have one more advantage.
so
If you
I'm
have,
going to
if you spend
that.
one, you still have one.
Yes.
We've been gifted 2 so far.
Yes. Thank you, donations, and
Thank you,
thank
donations.
for those
I mean,
of you
I'm
who
just-
persisted.
I'm mainly interested in the ones that let me pull from the deck.
I know. So that would be a, let's see, I can math, I can totally add. That's a 17 to hit.
Sure. Let's say
Great.
that hits.
Okay. I don't like the way you said that.
Honestly, with the way I've been playing with people lately, nobody likes the way I say anything.
I know. So here's the thing. As she hits, there's this like sort of streak of green fire that runs down the blade, because of course I'm going to be casting the green flame blade.
Green flame blade.
Yes, as I do this, because obviously. Oh, good. And thank God that I did. That is 12 of the whatever that is from the rapier, the piercing damage, plus 1 of fire damage. And if I remember how this works, if there's a creature that is vaguely near me, another one within 5 feet. There's probably not another one within 5 feet of me, is there?
No. Well, unless you want to try and hit Valarmir himself, but his corgi is behind him again. So not very practical.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I did not move. I don't think I moved close enough to. I would not have moved close enough to more corgis.
That's fair. I mean, they're adorable, but as for Lady Tyrwin, I understand.
Yeah. So that is my turn. Is just
Beautiful.
putting the hut on that. Yes.
I'm trying to shorthand where everything is, and I've written Yorgi Korg, and now I can't even. Yorgi Korg 1, Yorgi Korg 2, Yorgi Korg 3, and Valamir. Yorgi, Trixie, your turn. Yorgis, sorry. Yorgi, Corgi, it's right there. I'll be better. Yorgis.
All right, so I have 2 of them on me.
2 of them are
What?
stuck to you, and one's free ranging around you.
I'd like to try to remove them.
All right. That would be a I think if you're the one being grappled, you get to pick between acrobatics and athletics. So whichever one's better for you.
They're both +0, and I'm at disadvantage. So I'm in chainmail armor.
You're at disadvantage anyway because they're literally adhesive.
Well,
But you
that
don't
too.
get you don't get double disadvantage. You do still have advantages that people got for donating to Extra Life.
Then you know what? I would like to use one of those, please.
Please.
13.
13. All right, so you detach yourself from one of them. The other one is still. I'll let you. Technically, it's an action to escape, but I'll let you try and wiggle free of both of them in the same turn. But I do want 2 checks.
Okay, thank you.
They're like the post-its of the dog world.
That was a 3, so I still have 1.
All right, one remains glommed onto your, probably one on your hand that you were almost petting. Yeah. Beautiful. That would allow you, if you have bonuses, you can't move, but you could do bonus actions. I mean, you're a cleric, I don't know what you have.
I think right now I'm just concerned.
You're
with
just
getting them off of
waving
me.
this corgi around.
Right, so I'm going to end my turn there, trying to get the...
All right. Lance.
Being stuck in the invisible prison now, Lance would feel a shake by his thigh and pull out a wooden tankard and open the metal lid. And Cliff, this is familiar. That morning after that night with the Duchess. No, forget the Duchess, Cliff. And at that noise, all of a sudden, there's a small octopus. His tendrils would come out of it with an eyeball kind of looking over, and would look at it. Cliff, where are the men? Oh, that's right, there are no men. What do we do? Do you remember what we did that morning? And the octopus would literally just kind of, if an octopus could, eye roll, and literally tendril up and pull the lid back down, closed over itself, and disappear. And on that, Lance would be like, oh, that was right, Cliff, good idea. And panning through his pockets, he'd pull out a little black crystal, and he will throw it on the floor by his feet.
All right, would you roll me a d8, please? Because I think I know what you're throwing.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm throwing.
I do.
5.
5. All right, so as you throw this black crystal at your feet, I'm not sure what you expected. You were told these were just firecracker crystals when you bought them. It's one.
Nope, wasn't told anything. I was just told and given crystals.
You were told they're
magic.
firecracker crystals. You're so fucking drunk. Don't remember a thing. As you throw this crystal at your feet, this cloud of blue bubbles spring up and join you in this force gauge.
Damn it, Cliff, that does nothing for me.
They're roughly the size of your head, and they're now in your space with you, just floating around.
You can kind of poke at him now, distracted from what's going on outside of the prison.
Yeah, they're pretty springy. Hang on, let me just enter the giveaway real quick.
And then that will be my turn.
Alrighty. I'm focused. This is fine. Beautiful. Valamir.
So, how many of these corgis are there?
5.
5. Hokey dokey. So, this new weapon that Valamir has seemingly appears in his hand out of thin air, and it is jet black with red etching all over it. And it seems not to be, but looks like there's flames licking up the side. And he feels a strange attachment to it. So this Corgi that's at his feet he is going to smash it with this hammer.
Nice. Please make an attack roll.
And that's going to be +2. I'm going to do take one of my advantages for that.
All right.
+2. I can math.
It's late. I mean, I'm 16 to hit.
Yes.
That will hit. I mean, I'm tracking health on my phone calculator. I know what I am in the morning.
9.
Alrighty. And is that a particular kind of damage? In case I have resistances or immunities?
Bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Beautiful. So this magically summoned magical weapon, you reach out, you have this innate understanding of how this works because it appears perfectly attuned to you, and you just basically try to play golf with one of these cute little corgis, and you go whack. It remains, but it's not happy with you. I believe that makes it my turn again. Unless you have a bonus or movement, or do you want to hang out with the corgis?
I can take 2 attacks.
You can? That's unfair. Sure, go ahead. Fine, I'll start multi-attacking as well next turn. Gloves are off.
Oh no.
11. All right, so like he does another golf swing, right? And he just like kind of like misses and kind of like swings wild.
Yep, beautiful. Let's have a look then, because they're really, really not happy about this. So they're gonna not swarm, because swarm is mechanically different. They are definitely targeting you. So we're gonna have 3 of these lovely corgis trying to make you their best friends in the history of all friends. And they don't have to move so far, so I can just multi-attack all I want. I do roll very medium. So the 8, I'm going to assume misses. And then I have an 18 to hit you. Valamir?
Oh, me?
Oh, yeah.
18 hits.
What, like you're getting a few of Yorgis corgis? Because you're playing golf with them, and they don't appreciate it. Like, that's just size discrimination. And then a 19.
Yes.
All right. And then, that's terrible. A 9. That's just shit. All right, so you get hit with 1 claw and 1 pseudopod, which is basically their spiked little tongue. So that is 7 bludgeoning, and I am so well prepared, I forgot to grab the d4s out of my bag. That's all right. I have enough d4s to last a lifetime. Oh, God. So these are pretty, but they're really hard to read when it's still dark out. And 7 slashing. Also, are you immune to acid?
No.
Then an additional 4 acid damage from the claw that rends you.
So that's 18
Yep.
total?
Yep.
Plus with the 4 acid.
Plus the 4 acid. Yep. Now, that means Yorgi only has... Yorgis... Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I am going to keep doing this. You did this on purpose. Yorgis has 2 corgis remaining. I rolled a 10. No.
Nope.
14?
No.
19?
Yes.
Dirty 20, so I'm going to assume that one hits as well. So
Yes.
their pseudopods both miss. But at this point, they're just clawing at you. Are you immune to acid?
No. I'm not.
So that is... Hang on. Doing math. 9 and 4 is 13 slashing damage. And... Oh, wow. I am so sorry for this roll. That's a lot of 6s. 22 acid damage. Oh, I have to sit upright. Thanks, Dax. You're right.
So 35 total. Yikes.
Yeah,
I'd like to scream.
please do. That's a free action.
All right. Then that's, yeah,
Screaming and crying are generally considered free actions in my games.
fantastic.
All right. So we're almost at our break time. So what I would like to do, because I had a lot of coffee and I need to bio break, I would like to briefly pause this combat, draw a card for a lance that was just donated, and then have a quick break, if that is all right with everybody. So let me just shovel these cards, get all the good ones back in here. Actually, that's not true. They're not all the good ones. I stacked the deck a little. I left the void out for the first half. It's going to come back in the last 20 minutes. Because I love you. And I want you to have the full experience of the deck of many things. All right, say stop whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Nice. Let me check my little list. I mean, remember when Yorgis got covered in jewels and gems?
Yes.
Do you want jewels or gems?
Oh, he would definitely take gems.
All right. So at some point, you're poking one of these bubbles that are in your little force gauge, and it just sort of goes poof, and it just rains gems into this small space with you. Hang on, how many gems do you get, and are you choking yet? No, you only get 50 gems. It fits. You're fine. You and your gems have your force cage.
So Lance is stuck in an invisible prison with a bunch of bubbles and now gems. He is literally playing the equivalent of the modern day dollar blowing around machine.
Yes.
With kicking bubbles and grabbing gems. So he just looks a fool, like literally batting and grabbing.
Excellent. Basically, somewhere in the background is just this tiny little corgi going like this, only with a deck of many. All right. Yeah. Lady Tyrwin, is there anything you're absolutely dying to do?
I mean, other than continue to stab at these like corgis, no. I think I'm good. We'll cast some mage armor on myself if I have time. But
Yep.
Yes, that I think, because there's still corgis around, right? We haven't like done anything to all of them, are they?
Well,
Mess up.
two of them have taken damage.
Right.
3 of them are perfectly fine,
Right.
untouched, beautiful
Untouched.
in every way. Apart from
Um,
the spiky tongue and the fact that they're sticky.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue to stab at the one who is, remotely near me.
Please do.
Is really what that's about.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And just hope that my dice will finally do something. Would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 14 hit?
It does actually. They're very easy to hit.
Wonderful. That's great. I love that. We're going to get the same effect of that green blade situation happening as I continue to pummel at the one that is closest to me. You know, I wish. Okay, anyway, that is
I wish.
more than anything. That's 6 piercing and 2 fire damage.
Alrighty.
And unless there's another Corgi within 5 feet of me, that I believe is it.
No, they're swarming around other people. You know, if people keep donating pools for the deck of many things, you can get 1d3 wishes if you get the right card. I'm just saying.
I wish more than anything. I believe that's all I can do at the moment. However, yes, I believe that's all I've got. Unless you're one of those beautiful, wonderful DMs who lets players drink a healing potion as a bonus action.
I am.
You are. Great. Then I'm going to do that. I just have one, you know, silly, niggly little thing, but as a weak, sad wizard, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I let you drink your own potion as a bonus, and feeding it to another is an action.
Wonderful. Thank you. So I'm going to do that as my bonus action, is to take a healing potion.
Beautiful. All right. So in that case, we are going to quickly go to break. I think about 10 minutes. I mean, even though I'm in a onesie, I can probably manage in 10 minutes.
I believe in you.
Don't go anywhere. Donation-wise, I will be pulling from the deck of many again when we return, because we're doing super well. We're over $400 to our goal already, and it's just our first stream. So be ready for more shenanigans, and maybe the deck of many can save Lance from his glass cage of emotions. Who knows?
Lance likes his glass cage.
And the bubbles and the gems. You're having a good time in there. At least you're not being eaten
Like
by
an arcade
sticky
in
corgis.
here, they got sticky corgis. I've got gems and bubbles.
Acid sticky corgis. It's just so beautiful. All right, let's go to break and see if Mare can shower and get ready before break ends. Challenge accepted. Stretch, hydrate, behave, pet your pets. Don't do anything silly. And see you soon.
Oh baby, I love your madness.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wonder what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. the Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by found familiar. Did you know that every bag of found familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of found familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by found familiar in conjunction with Devon Rue. Now that's canon. Found familiar coffee. Buy it today.
love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
And welcome back. I hope you all had a good break. Marveled at that hydrate video. Actually hydrated, not just marveled. Mare, are you back from your shower? Did you make it in time? Because we kind of want to do a shout out for Mare, who, while we were playing, made a new overlay to show Lord Yorgis's update, including his small castle, to show his title, along with all the other title people, which is exactly one person. I don't think she's back. We'll do it again when she returns. It's fine. You can't hype Mare enough. So we'll just do it again when she returns. We were mid-combat with a number of creatures that resemble corgis, but are definitely not. And a certain lord donated enough money for another deck of many things pull for everyone. So why don't you go first yourself this time? Say when.
Stop.
Oh no.
I'm afraid.
Oh no. Where's
Oh, no,
Mare?
that's not good.
We need Mare. We need the previous overlay back.
Oh no!
Lose all wealth and material possessions.
Everything?
All wealth and property. There goes your castle, Mr. Yorgis. You did this to yourself. I just want to point this out. All right.
Yeah, big oof.
For this card, though, your magical shit stays. That one is the talent specifically. So wealth and possessions. No money, no jewels that you so graciously received at the start. And no castle.
Okay.
Doc. Say when.
When?
Oh, I know this is probably a bad one. Yep. Please note down you have a -2 to all your saving throws going forward. What have you done to these people? This is so far nothing but bad.
It's fine. We're fine.
That was a beautiful transition back to Sir Yorgis. Let's see. Lady Dame. Say when.
Step.
I mean, I would never call you this to your face, but it is beautiful. The idiot. Can you roll me a d4, please?
Sure. I'm terrified.
Patrick, these are all terrible. I love you so
2.
much. 2. You lose 3 points of intelligence.
Well, it's a good thing those +2 went into intelligence.
And you may draw again should you wish to.
You
Do
know,
Do it.
There's wishes in here.
I know. Okay, I don't. But okay.
So many benefits.
I know.
Infinite pain.
Fine, I'll do it. Let's do it again.
All right, let me just... I'll shuffle the idiot back in here just in case.
No.
All right, say when.
When?
I think you know what this one is. There goes your alignment again. I don't care about flipping it. Pick a new one.
Okay.
All right. Leaving us with the person having an amazing day, having gems ringed upon him in his bubble. Say what?
Stop.
Nice. So, as before with Doc, you don't get a weapon, but you can either let me pick or Google some fun stuff. You gain a beneficial, medium, so uncommon, wondrous item.
Well, you know that I like the lunacy, so throw something in there and let me know.
Oh, beautiful. I'll show the card because this deck is just so gorgeous. It was the sun. Let me just hang on. I have tables with random magical items. This is perfect. Let's just scroll up to the medium ones. Let's just randomize it completely. Roll me a d100.
$60 even.
60 even.
Please be lunacy.
The fuck? What is this? Hang on.
That's a good start.
Hang on. Please. I feel like I should be playing like waiting music or like the Jeopardy song while I'm reading about this.
We need Tony so he can do his impromptu commercials for sponsors here.
I mean, if any of you want to shout anyone out, now might be a good time while I read about whatever the hell this is. What did you make me do? All of you. Okay. 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 Yeah, no, I think I understand now. I know. And if I don't, well, you know. You find a small, round-ish item. White. Yeah, looks edible. I don't know how to describe this without making it instantly obvious what it is. It looks very much like candy.
And I'm assuming it just appeared in my hand.
It did.
Okay.
It looks actually kind of tasty. I mean, I don't know if you're like a peppermint kind of person, but it smells like peppermint.
Yeah. Whose turn did we actually end on?
We're about to go into Serve Jorgis's turn.
Mm. So I have a question. Losing all my possessions, does that include any weapons I have? Is that everything?
If they're not magical, yes.
Okay. Armor too?
Sure, armor, not magical.
No. So I'm in you know, shorts and a t-shirt, right?
Hang on, I'll check,
Fighting
but I'm
corgis?
pretty sure it's gone.
Okay.
Well, no, wealth and property. I mean, here's the thing. You're a dwarf, so I'm pretty sure you would consider your armor to be part of like stuff that makes you happy. Oh, Mayor, his title went when he got the ruin card and he lost all his wealth and property, and now he's no longer Lord Jorgis. Whoops. He did it to himself. We had nothing but amazing pulls this particular round. I'd say the armor's gone. It's just
okay.
It's yeah.
Then I guess for the sticky corgi that I still have, I'm going to use my other hand and unarmed strike. I'm gonna try to swat it away.
All right. Beautiful.
And that's a 13.
That will hit.
Okay. What is the damage for that? 1?
1d4 plus or minus your strength. Unless you're
1
a
point.
monk, but I'm pretty sure you're not a monk.
No, 1 point.
1 point. It looks mildly annoyed at this. Well, it's like you're petting it, but too harshly. Let me just fix this music real quick. Alrighty. Did you want to do anything else with your turn? It's one of those games where I'm hesitant to ask that question.
Well, you know what? I can use spiritual weapon as a bonus action. And I'm looking at the components and they're verbal and semantic. So nothing material. So can I try to attack with my spiritual weapon?
Isn't summoning the spiritual weapon an action and then using it a bonus action?
Let's see. You know what? Maybe you're right.
Once it's up, you can just use your bonus action to make an attack or redirect it. But
It says casting time 1 bonus action.
Okay, then you can definitely cast it.
Okay. That's a 10.
That will miss.
Okay.
Roll a 4. It's just... Man, I figured a bunch of level 8s, this will be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know why I thought that. I really should learn. Oh, hang on. Hydrate. And then... Let's see. There's a certain person trapped whose turn it is.
Well, Lance will now be holding obviously some kind of white disc of some sort.
Yep.
And holding the tankard in his hand, trying to pry the lid up a little bit. Cliff, it's like that thing after Carnival, made us feel good. So, yeah, and he'll just throw it in his mouth and chew it up and swallow it.
Oh god, you instantly crunch down on it?
Yep.
Alrighty. You take 4 piercing damage from just these shards that it shatters into.
Ouch. Okay.
But that is a price to pay, as you are now temporarily enchanted by this amazing bit of candy. Your piercing and slashing weapon attacks deal an extra 2 damage to any target hit by them.
Oh.
It
Nice.
does last for like a minute, so maybe you should get out of this glass case at some point. Maybe someone should help you or something, I don't know. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Can I reach into my pocket and pull out another crystal?
Sure.
Why not? He'll also realize as he's chewing it and looking at Cliff in his cup and go, "You're orange. That's what you meant. The orange crystal." And he'll search through his pockets and find the orange crystal that he has and slam it on the ground at his feet.
Let me just go to that particular table. Like 9 PDFs open with bullshit. This is amazing. Let's see. Orange. You have a small flash of bright light, followed by the smell of spices and citrus. So now your prison smells nice.
Oh, Cliff, this was my bar entrance crystal.
So you're currently like in this little hammam spa area with bubbles and gems and magic.
I'm kind of jealous though because everybody's getting corgi hugs and I'm just in with the bubbles.
It's true. Next time I'll lock a corgi in with you, okay? Valamir.
We are, so I don't have any attached to me, correct? If I recall.
This is correct.
There are 3.
I mean, none of them died, so in total there's 5.
5 around me.
Oh, no, sorry. There's 2 on you, 2 on Yorgis because they didn't like you playing golf, and 1 on Lady Tyrwin.
Oh, 2.
You have 2.
Perfect. I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade on my Warhammer.
I mean, you're hardly the first one.
That would make it Green Flame Hammer.
I think it would. I'm sure that's how it works.
Okay, so we are going to make our melee attack. And that will be a 13. 14.
That will hit.
14 to hit. Hit target suffers the attack's normal effects. And the second creature takes fire damage, so at 5th level the melee attack takes an extra 1d8.
It's always fun to give people shiny new toys mid-game and watch them figure it out.
Oh, I'm not using my regular Warhammer, that's right.
You are not, you're using your magical item.
But that doesn't, it just adds the damage. So the first one will take the melee attack damage, and the second one will take the fire damage.
Yep, because they're next to each other. Or at least close enough. My neck's getting chilly.
So 1d8 plus 8.
Did we mention the breast piece of my onesie is actually a heart? Because corgis are love.
10.
Not today, they're not.
Yes, they are. Sir Waffles needs you.
So the first one will take 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the second will be, where would it go? That's 1d8. So the first one will take an additional 5 fire damage, and the second creature will take 9. 9 fire damage.
Beautiful. So the one that's on Lady Tyrwin is actually looking the most unhealthy, closest to death. There's one that has exactly 1 point of damage as someone scratched his ears too hard. One of the ones on Valamir is looking also pretty terrible. And then these two are kind of okay. Kinda. And it is now their turn. So let's see. We're going to go. That's just a d12. I need d20s. The one that's on Yorgis. There's one stuck to your hand. He's just sort of gonna claw at you. Oh wow! I hope you have like healing spells and shit, because that's a 22 and a natural 20. You're muted.
Sorry, my AC now is a 10, so yes.
Beautiful. And then this one goes double. So that is 19 for the first attack. With, hang on, I swear to God I have a D4 here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Oh, 2 acid. I rolled double ones for the acid. And then the one that was like weaving in and out of your legs, rather than attacking again, is just sort of going to back onto you because they just want to be close to you, you know? Like really, really close. Just really close. The one that's been stuck to your hand for many rounds now, you can tell like you're getting these acid burns and your skin's like dissolving a little bit. As it does.
I'm not feeling so good.
You're not. All right. We have 2 on Valarmir. Oh god, and now I roll like shit. A 7, a 13, a 10. Oh, and another natural 20. At least something hits. So that's 7, 8, 9, 11 slashing damage for Valarmir, assuming a natural 20 hits.
You said
And
11?
yep, and 8 acid.
19.
Total. Okay. Lady Tyrwin, there's one on you on its last legs.
Yep.
22 and a 4.
I will. Yeah, I can actually do that since I definitely have my blade song up.
You
Cast shield in my as a reaction. As it tries to go for me, she just brings her sword up in front of her, and a glowing, like sparkly thing comes up, which puts my AC at 18 plus. I believe that puts me at 23 for my
In that
AC.
case,
So neither of them hit.
double miss.
Yes.
Smart. Very smart.
Mhm.
That instantly makes it your turn because they don't need to move. They're good where they are. They're happy here.
Right. Yeah. Great. Perfect. This is tricky because on the one hand, it's so close to death, and I think that I should try and attack it. On the other hand, Lance has been stuck in that box, or for whatever reason, and hasn't been moving, and I feel like I can help him with that. But you know what? I'll deal with the immediate problem, which is this Corgi, and then I will hopefully have time to get him out of his box the next time. So we're gonna hit the Corgi again.
Poor Corgi babies.
Yep. Because I hate it. So it flames on the side of my face.
Flames.
Breathing.
Flames. Flames.
However, and I haven't, as I mentioned in my Discord chat, I have been forgetting to roll at disadvantage.
Because you're still poisoned.
Because
I forgot to point it out to you as well.
That's okay. I rolled, even with the disadvantage, I managed to roll a 16 to hit it.
That will hit.
Yes, great.
Yes.
And keeping that delightful green flame blade going because it's so nice. Oh, those are some very nice numbers. So that will be a 9 piercing and 8 fire damage to the.
It is entirely dead.
Yep. All right. I mean, I feel kind of bad about it because I'm definitely lawful good now. Like, definitely a sweet, beautiful Lady Tyrwin who's helpful and kind and all of that now. That is what I am now. 100%.
Lover of all things adorable and good and wholesome.
Yes, still have a slight distaste for the furry creatures, but less inclined to want to kill them at this point in time. However,
I mean, that's fair.
This one was sort of trying to hurt me, so there we are.
Nice. It is entirely dead if you want to describe exactly what it looks like when a lawful good character murders a neutral small monstrosity.
Right. So because it had just tried to attack me. Now, what I didn't say about Lady Tyrwin is Lady Tyrwin wears beautiful long dresses with like the bell sleeves and everything like that. She looks very fancy. It's not much one for adventuring. And as I mentioned, her rapier is long, filigreed, beautiful. She sort of closes her eyes and just stabs down at the thing that has been trying to attack her. There's a bit of an apology there, like, I'm very sorry, but I can't. Shink, and that's what happens.
I'm very sorry. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Thank you.
My turn.
Yorgis. Haha. I did not call you a corgi. How you doing, buddy? You're muted.
Sorry, horrible. here I am, nothing to my name, except for a t-shirt and shorts.
Yep.
And I'm being attacked by a corgi. I'm covered in acid, and I am having a very, very bad day. Prayer of healing. I can heal up to 6 creatures of my choice.
Yep.
So I'd like to. Does that include myself?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
And even if it didn't, it does now.
Okay. I would like, since that component is just verbal, instantaneous, although the casting time's 10 minutes. Man.
Yep. That's the problem with prayers.
Okay. So I guess I can't do that, can I?
No. Well, you can start it, but then you'll heal in 10 minutes time. So, provided you're up that long.
Provided.
Yeah. Healing word?
I have cure wounds. I can do cure wounds on myself. Let's see. If I do it at 4th level, I can do that to myself, and that's instantaneous.
Yep.
So let me cast that, please.
Please do.
And that regains me 23.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
No longer 1 round away from death. Unless other things happen because, D&D.
Right, correct. I guess that's it.
Excellent. Lance? I'm about to start calling you Bubble Boy.
That's fair. Lance now seeing that it looks like the corgi hugs outside are not fun hugs that he thought was happening as he was playing with bubbles and gems the whole time. He's reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small cylindrical like rod that's a few inches, and he's going to yell, "Engorge!" and turned it into a bow staff.
I regret everything I gave you.
You should. And with that, if there's enough room, he's going to try and hit the invisible wall in front of him.
I mean, it's a little bit like the 5-inch punch.
Oh, okay.
But you can
He's still gonna try.
He's gonna try. That's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Roll an attack roll.
Okay. That is a. Oh wait, this is a club, so it doesn't count. Oh, it does. That's a 12.
Well, meets beats. So you hit the glass case of Mojin.
And it would do a
Damage
whole
to you.
whopping 5 damage.
5 damage. Beautiful. You see this big crack travel through it, but it's not all the way through yet.
Okay.
Alamir.
How?
How? With style and pizzazz.
Is there any of us within 10 feet of Mitch's glass case of emotion?
10 feet? Yeah, I'd say probably you and Jorgis are closest. I'd give you 10 feet.
So there's a 10-foot radius around the jail that there's no one standing in?
No, it's fairly empty. Like,
Okay.
Lance was stumbling away from the group a bit with that horrible ringing in his ears. You do notice as you're looking around your little battlefield for one of the first times, Jorgis is in t-shirt, shorts, and acid for some reason. And Lance's little glass cage is full of all kinds of assorted crap.
So, in an instant, there's a very loud, intense noise in this 10-foot radius. And every creature in that 10-foot radius, and I don't know if the glass case is going to protect Lance from this, but you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
What spell is this? Is it Shatter?
Shatter.
Okay. So I'll say Lance doesn't get a Constitution saving throw, but does need to make a Dexterity saving throw to dodge all these shards, as this case shatters. I'll make my Corgis dodge. Oh, wow.
That will be a 25 for the deck save.
Beautiful. You get hit with nothing. My Corgis, I really should start saying Corgis because they're not really Corgis. I rolled amazing. I have, with my Dexterity modifier, an 18, a 20, a 20, and a 22.
So they will just take half damage.
Perfect. Tell me how much it is.
3d8.
All right, roll me 3d8.
Wait, on a successful save, we still take half
6.
damage?
You're not saving for the shatter, you were just
Okay.
saving for the cage.
Okay.
Corgi saved for the shatter.
So they will take 6 damage.
Alrighty. That is actually enough to kill one of these babies. Poor, sad Corgi.
Yep.
2 left. But first, in my turn, people are being incredibly generous today.
Was that enough for the jail to
Yes,
shatter?
the jail is broken.
Oh, all the bubbles are free.
They are floating away slowly. Your gems are still there.
I picked them all up.
Fair.
I am also going to second wind as a bonus action.
Get your hit points back.
Yeah. 1d10 plus 8.
Alrighty.
9.
I mean, that's pretty good. Alright.
All right, that's my turn.
Alright. Tell me when.
Me?
Everybody. Absolutely everybody.
When?
I think we've seen this one yet. Oh, nice. I'll text you this one in a second.
Okay. Oh, is that a good or a bad okay?
Yes.
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 Sure. Say when.
Stop.
I'm afraid you don't get your castle back. I'm sorry, that might be gone forever. Unless you wish really, really hard. You have one wish. Let's see. Mitch. Tell me when.
Okay. How about now?
Yes. Would you like a small castle with that?
I'd like a large castle with that, please.
Sorry, it specifies small castle.
Yeah, I'll take a small one then.
Alright, you also get proficiency in the persuasion skill, which, by the way, Yorgis, you've lost as well. And if you have to roll persuasion, your roll's doubled.
Okay.
So now we have Sir Lance Fitzwell.
Sir Fitzwell, ladies and gentlemen.
Sir Fitzwell. Alrighty. Now, Lady B.
Okay. When?
Oh god. I remember this
no.
one. I remember this one.
No.
Yeah. This one's gonna wait for a little bit.
No.
Yep. I'll tell you when it triggers.
Cool.
Oh wow. So, brief distraction, our tech goblin only just got Lance Fitzwell's name. The pun. That's beautiful. I'm gonna very quickly link something to Doc. Da, 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 da. And I will tell Lady Dame when her card triggers. Let's see. I have two little corgis left that are looking a little less like corgis and a little more like hellish, gross, sticky cats with long, spiky tongues, sort of purplish. One's on Valimir, I believe, and the other one's still on Yorgis. Being very careful with your name now. So, Valimir. A natural 1 and a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so the claw hits for 7 piercing damage with 7 acid damage. And then Jorgis. Oh wow, I rolled so bad. A 9. You're a 10 now, right?
It's a miss.
I do have a 12.
That hits.
That's the one with the acid, I'm afraid. Thanks for the posture check. My back's killing me. It'll be fine. That is 4 piercing, and I'll roll these dice. Maybe they'll roll lower. Sort of. 6 acid.
So the one that hit me.
Yeah.
I would like to use a reaction.
Please.
And he's going to catch on fire and take 3d10. I'm invoking Hellish Rebuke. Why not?
Why not indeed? Right? Roll 3d10. Do I gotta stay for half or anything?
No. Let me check.
No.
I think
Dexterity
I get a
saving throw.
dexterity saving throw, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dex save.
15?
And that is a... Yes, 15 makes it.
I
So you
take half?
Yeah.
Yep.
Seven.
Alright. These ones haven't taken
fire damage.
Yeah, these ones haven't taken that much damage yet. So they're pretty cool. They're not bad. Lady Tyrone.
Yep. Yes.
Good aligned wizard. It's your turn.
Mhm. Okay.
Also, thank you, Tech Gobos, for updating the overlay to Sir Lance Fitzville.
Okay. Great. So there's 2 corgis still up?
Yep.
Great. I don't want to go anywhere near them because they are disgusting and I hate them. So what I'm going to do is just reach out my hand and send out a bunch of sparkly missiles. I'm going to be casting some magic missiles. Let's do it at let's see. I get 3 to start, and then if I cast them at 3rd level, right? No, 3 plus 2nd level gives me 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what the heck? Let's just do it at 4th level for funsies. So I get 6. No. 3. I can't math. It's 3. 2nd is 4. 3rd is 5. Yeah, 6. 6 magic missiles to pummel at the 2 remaining corgis.
Please do.
You know, for funsies. You would think.
Also,
with
while
these-
you're rolling thing. If you enter the giveaway now, the prize is a watercolor painted by me.
Hold on. You think I would have more D4s in that?
And these watercolors are amazing, folks. Enter. They are amazing.
Okay, so for the first corgi, that is 2, 4. Sorry, 2 plus 4, so that's 6. Plus 2, so that's 8 damage from the magic missile. From the 3 magic missiles. Pew, pew, pew. And for the second corgi, that is 3, 4, 5. Plus 4. That's 9 points from their magic missiles. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. So the first corgi dies
Mm-hmm.
in a sparkling explosion of glitter.
Yep, pretty much. It's very shiny.
Other one remains, lives almost.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, I believe that's all I can do, really. That's not the right accent, but there we are.
I mean, you know, you're shook. You've changed alignments twice in 2 hours.
I know. Who is this Lady Tyrwin?
What are you?
What is happening anymore? Okay, there we are.
There you go. All right. That makes it Yorgus's turn.
Okay. So I know I have the wish now, and it's 1 action for me to cast it or to redeem it, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I have to phrase this correctly?
Probably.
All right. I don't know if it's like a genie wish. They're, different rules. I wish.
mean, you're not sure who or what is granting this wish. So, in general, I'd say your wisdom is high enough that you should probably err on the side of caution.
Fair enough. I wish for all of my possessions to return that I had prior to losing them.
All right. So you get all your stuff back. I'll say that includes the castle.
Yes.
Small castle. Small
right.
castle. It is not.
And I guess that's my turn, right? Oh, wait, I can do a bonus action.
Yep.
Then let me use my spiritual weapon on the 1 remaining corgi. I'm assuming it's still stuck to my hand.
It is still stuck to your hand.
Okay.
Slowly digesting your hand.
Uh, 10? Really? Yeah, 10.
10.
Oh boy.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah.
All right.
That includes +4.
Oh. Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Your spiritual weapon is probably just shocked and appalled at all these weird things happening all around with all these deck of many things pulls. Suddenly, you have like armor on again instead of being in a t-shirt, shorts, and acid. Like your weapons are back, your title is back, even your spiritual weapon is shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Lance.
The to draw my hand crossbow and fire would be 2 actions, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The downside of crossbows.
Sorry, Yorgus. How far away from them am I right now? Since I'm free from prison.
20, 25 feet.
And I still have the bow staff now.
Yep.
In my hand. So I will go ahead and move to striking distance of the corgi that is still attached to Yorgus.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and do... let's see. Booming Blade does the cast and attack all at once. Yeah, sure. We'll just do a regular attack. I will attack with the quarterstaff.
All right.
trying not to hit my friend's hand and hopefully just the dog.
I mean, just, don't roll a 1.
It's a 16.
I mean, that hits.
Okay. And that will
I'm
be...
sorry about the lagging. I have no idea why my Zoom call is doing this.
A whole whopping 1 damage.
1 damage. Wow, it looks moderately
Thank you,
peeved.
negative strength.
Also, thank you again for Mare, who has once again updated the overlay to reflect castle ownership.
And
All right.
that would be movement and action, so I'm good.
Okay. Valamir.
There's 1 left. Yes.
Yep. There is 1 left.
Is it attached to anybody?
Yes. It is slurped onto to Jorgis's hand, and he's been going like this for a very long time, and it's just not letting go, and it's starting to dissolve part of the skin of its hand. I mean, if you want to give Valimir a title, donate more deck of many things draws, and pray I pull the right card for him. Slurp is the technical term.
Is he within my yeah, he'll be within my movement. So I will just hit it.
Just hit it. He's just not rolling a 1.
So I'll just go ahead and do both attacks at once. Yeah. I have a 7 and a 5.
To hit?
To hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, do you still have any of the advantages that were donated to our wonderful group? Because we're like 40 minutes away from ending this game.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use that second advantage.
There you go.
I'm getting rid of these dice. That would be a 8.
An 8, that will also miss. I mean, just keep entering the giveaways. There are more dice to win later, in case you need a new set. Because this is terrible. Valimir, I love you, but this is terrible. Are these the same?
I would have lost it.
Are these the same dice that you used in our Ryutama game?
No.
Okay. We're gonna okay. We'll send you new dice at some point. I mean, I didn't think I'd get another turn out of this, but apparently I still have a Corgi that's attached to Jorgis, who is, alone and sad and is going to take out his frustrations on you. Okay, so apparently Doc also cursed my dice because that's a natural 1. But I also have an 18. Now that your armor is back on your body, Patrick, does an 18 hit?
My AC is 18.
Perfect. For me, not for you. For you, this is bad. So that is 5 piercing and 6 acid. Oh yeah, Doc did win a set of dice. They're just not there yet. You could try the dice roller and roll 20. That always rolls terribly for me, so maybe it'll do good for you. Jorgis, are you up? Are you?
I still have 9 hit points, so I am not
Okay, you're not
defeated
you're not
yet.
done. All right.
Not yet.
They will so they're sort of like eating away deeper into, like, parts of your skin are just like a little gone. But you're still here. Lady Tyrwin.
It's me. Yes, that's me. Yes. Hello. Is it? Am I? There's still there's still a corgi up. Is that what I'm
There's
hearing?
a corgi that has been attached to Yorgis since the very start of this combat. It's the one. It's the one Yorgis tried to pet.
Right. Well,
From the
you know,
very
that
beginning.
is really Yorgis's own fault, and I don't know why I should bother. No, wait,
Lawful
I'm
good.
lawful.
Lawful good.
Right. Which alignment am I on now? Am I okay? Great. Sorry, I was distracted by certain things. It's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. As I like, I'm sorry. My Lady Tyrwin is feeling slightly more powerful, and it's very exciting. That's the wrong Lady Tyrwin, which means that everything is a little cattywampus at the moment. Hold on. Here we go. Stand by. Wonderful. So
Please stand by.
Wonderful. You know, it would be so satisfying to just. No, I won't do that. Lawful good. I am lawful good.
Lawful good. Sit with it. Feel it. Make it happen.
I don't know how to do that. Great. Tell you what, we'll just toss like
So excited for
Jeez.
what's the next words out of your mouth.
I don't no, I have no idea. I can't do this without
Also hitting Yorgis?
no.
He has 9
can-
hit points. He'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely. She's totally fine. Trying to think. I was so prepared. I'm not at all clearly prepared. You know. Yeah, Lady Tyrwin just like touches her tongue briefly and sort of flicks it at the corgi attached to Yorgis and casts Ice Knife.
Oh, nice.
You know, I was trying to think about how to do that in a descriptive and yet not disgusting sort of way. I'm not sure that I completely failed.
I completely promised I'd behave, but it's very difficult if you're going to start
I
describing
know.
things like that. But you know, if you want your tongue involved, I won't be the one to stop you.
So that is a 13 to hit. It was not good because I'm still rolling at disadvantage.
I mean, it'll hit.
Oh, great! Wonderful! I love that. Did I just cast? Which level did I cast? Oh, I did cast it at. I didn't say which level, so I guess it's the first one.
I guess if you didn't say you were going to cast it at a higher level, you didn't.
Correct. Should have, but didn't. That's fine. That's like 4 points of damage.
Wow. So
I know.
Wow. I mean, it's almost at half hit points.
There's a lot going on.
This is very true. So about what I texted you, are you done with that?
I am in fact done with that.
Beautiful. Would you like to share with the class?
Oh yes, I mean Lady Tyrwin is feeling much more powerful and has like she's even more wizardy than she has been because she got to go up to level 9.
So wasn't all bad.
No, it wasn't at all terrifying.
No.
Also, I forget this is how Ice Knife works. I forget that there's a whole
It explodes.
exploding thing.
So
I
how
was
much
like-
damage do you do to Yorgis?
Oh, Shiza.
Because
fine.
I kind of figured, you know,
I-
you knew that.
Nope. No, I did not.
And I was like, that's not very lawful good of you, but it like far for me to step in because I fucking love the chaos. Speaking of the chaos, these 2 beauties are going into the death.
Great. I'm so sorry, Yorgis. You might want to make a dexterity roll. I'm sorry.
I love it when wizards don't read their spells.
Yep, that would be me.
16.
That actually does save a 16. And And at the first level, hit or miss with a shot explodes the target, and each creature must succeed or take 2d6 cold damage. Okay. If that's 9 points of cold damage for those that do not succeed. If the corgi, I don't know if the corgi succeeds or not.
But if the Corgi was the primary target, does the ice knife also hit the Corgi again?
It says the target and each creature within
And-
5 feet. So
Okay.
both the target and the creature take ice damage as well.
So I'm actually kind of at half hit points. That's good. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yorkus, it's your turn.
Well, Yorgis is a lefty, and now he has his warhammer in one hand,
Mm-hmm.
and the stuck corgi in the other. So what he's going to do is take that hammer and bring it down.
As you do.
Okay.
Please roll an attack. I think you're at disadvantage because you're grappled.
Well, then can I use one of my second advantage then, please?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Because you're doing a melee attack on the creature grappling you. So you're, yeah, you don't have room to really swing because you're basically hitting something that's on your hand. So
Okay.
straight roll with the advantage that's been bought for you.
That is a natural 20.
Beautiful. Double your dice and add your modifier.
So sorry.
Okay, there's no worries. It's either very late or very early, depending on where people are. I'm sure a brief moment where you need to think is fine.
That's only 4.
It's only wow. That's not enough to
No.
no, it's not enough to kill it. I'm afraid. All right, Lance. Assuming Yorgis is done.
Yes. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done all right.
All right. Did you try your spiritual weapon? You did. Sorry. Psst, Lance. It's you.
Is there one corgi left still, I believe?
Yep, still attached to Yorgis.
And
Oh,
I'm still at
Yorgis.
least close enough to them. So let's go ahead and try this again with the enlarged rod quarterstaff that I'm holding.
Yep.
And we'll go with a whole whopping 5.
Ooh, that'll miss. I will point out, these are like challenge rating 3 creatures, and you keep missing them.
Hey, Lance was stuck in a prison for a few
I'm
turns.
so
He's
proud
rusty.
of you. I am so proud of all of you. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
There's nothing else I really can do with my turn, actually. So unless
mean,
you'll let me do a bonus action swig from my wineskin real quick.
I will let you bonus action drink wine. Again, going fetal and crying is a free action.
Oh, Lance,
Those are
Lance
all
won't do
valid
that.
options.
No.
All right. Father Mir, there's one adorable, kind of faintly cattish, spiked tongue looking corgi still attached to Yorgis's hand.
We will. I would like to cast magic. No, I want to cast firebolt again.
All right. Is that a melee attack, a spell attack? Or a
It
spell
is.
attack, sorry?
It's a ranged spell.
Yeah.
That'll be 17.
That will hit.
Two, 2d10. 7.
Nice. Still not dead, but at least starting to look damaged as you're chipping away at this beastie. Look, you barely touched this one. I'm just... do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'm good.
All right. That brings it back to my turn. Or rather, Sir Waffles' turn. I donated $50 to pull from the deck of many things for all of you. Because I kind of want Valarmir to get a castle, you know? So let's start with Valarmir. See if we can pull the throne for you.
No, knowing my luck, it's gonna be the void.
Yes, I did add the void and the skull. So say when.
When?
It is neither the void nor the skull. I can give you that much.
Tell me how much it hurts.
Right now, not at all. In the near future, we'll see. It is 0, and you'll discover what happens later on. Lady Dane.
In the immortal words of Alex, F me up, fam. When?
Yes. I mean, it's not a bad one. You get 2 more draws from the deck.
Okay.
Oh, and you go level up again.
Oh!
So you're now level 10, and you get 2 more cards.
Sweet. This is great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. When?
All right. Do you want a castle with that?
I mean, so Lady Tyrwin's backstory is that she is in fact deposed, that her family lost their fortune. So yes, I would absolutely love to have a castle back.
Beautiful. You get your castle and proficiency with the persuasion skill, and you double persuasion rolls.
Wonderful.
And then we have the second pull for you.
Oh,
You get
when?
2 cards. How do you keep doing this? Would you like to pick a new alignment? I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do this.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Great. Cool. I'll figure some. I will. Okay, great.
Figure something out. Let's see. Who wants to go next? Volunteers? Patrick. Say when.
When?
I mean, cool. I'll narrate this one for you in a second. I think that leaves Mitch.
Yep. Did you shuffle them up again?
Hang on, let me shuffle real good. I don't know if people know what the deck of many normally does. Void means that someone's soul is imprisoned in a hell plane, which is why people were looking a little nervous. But they should also be fairly worried about the skull because it summons a Dread Wraith, which is a CR 26 beastie.
Perfect.
The skull.
They win.
Draw the last card.
Draw the last card. Oh, interesting. I have to look something up for you, or you might be in a little bit of trouble, but you don't notice anything right now.
Story of my life.
Yorgos, on the other hand, you know that really cute castle you got from somewhere?
Yes.
Apparently, it comes with a free knight as a 4th level fighter poofs into existence next to you, wearing whatever your colors are.
Okay.
With like a little family emblem on its armor. You gain the services of a 4th level fighter. So you
Does
have
he
a
have the feather?
He does.
Good. Sorry.
Of course he does. I don't know what Yorgie's colors are. I just know he has a feather. All
Purple
right.
and gold.
There you go. Purple and gold. Very regal. That was Sir Waffles' turn, which means the fake Corgi still gets to go. So let's see if Yorgis stays up to enjoy this, as this Corgi is still attached to you and is going to multi-attack. That's what it does. That is a 23 and a 12.
So the 23 hits.
Alrighty. I have to admit, I'm a terrible DM. I have no idea how many hit points you have, so I'm just going to roll these and see what you tell me. So that is 8 damage.
I'm down to 1.
Well, this one is the one that doesn't do acid, so that this actually covers it. And he's chill, hanging on your arm. So that makes it Lady Teruin, the ladiest of ladies.
The ladiest of ladies.
The ladiest of ladies.
The very powerful Lady Teruin.
Indeed, the level 10 Lady Teruin.
Yep. Great. I mean, why not?
It's
Or
fair.
this very stubborn, very annoying Corgi that seems to not want to die. Just slightly frustrating.
You keep missing it.
I have hit it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely hit it.
You most certainly have.
Yes.
Partly because you use magic missiles and those literally can't miss, but you know.
I know, and you know what? They're so useful. Especially because I'm still at disadvantage.
You are, because no one fixed your poison at any point in time.
No, not at all. So you know what? Just for funsies, let's just hit it with the magic missile at 5th level. Because I can.
Because you can. Because you're level 10.
Yep. Which I believe is 7 missiles at it. I don't think I have enough D4s for this, so it's gonna be a good time.
How do you not have enough D4s for these things?
I didn't plan. I somehow forgot that I had magic missile.
What kind of wizard are you?
A bad one. I'm more style than substance, friends.
It's fair.
Okay, so let's just go with that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to dig.
I mean, take your time. I have to look something up for a certain person's card anyway.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just roll the. Oh, there's 6. And. Oh dear God, why?
I have the feeling that the CR difficulty calculator doesn't include like how badly your players will roll. They just sort of assume you roll average.
Yes.
Which, you know,
All right.
Not always true.
So we've got. Ooh, let's see. That is 10.
Mm-hmm.
8, 20. 1 plus 7, so 28 magic missiles. Just pummeling this poor creature.
I mean, you say you're more style than substance, but you get another kill.
I sure do. And there is a gleeful laugh as the magic missiles just sort of pummel into this disgusting creature that it was also
evil
wanted
now.
to be. I am, in fact, evil, and also I hate dogs. So,
I hope someone pulls the balance card for you again.
yes.
It's just wrong.
I know. It's terrible. I don't know what happened. Anyway.
I mean, that's kind of the tagline for this entire game.
I don't know what happened.
It is definitely dead though, so we will be leaving initiative with Jorgis still up somehow. Well done. I mean, your hand is just... It kind of looks like you stuck it in a vat of acid. Yeah, and the rest of you isn't looking much better. But you made it. Congratulations. I mean, this was my medium-sized, let's have a little fun combat. You know, lesson learned.
But I have a knight now, Mir says, so perfect.
You do. It doesn't have a name yet, but you can redeem channel points to name him. If anyone wants to do that.
I would take it if anyone wants to do it. I would let them do it. The audience can name my knight.
Beautiful. So you're in this glade. As they have died, it's very clear these weren't corgis. I think I showed you the picture in Discord. These are what we would lovingly refer to as copycats.
Cute. Love it.
Your knight is named Patsy, by the way, Jorgis.
Fantastic. Thank you.
So
you're anything better, really.
You have a little time to catch your breath, depending on what your plans are.
Do I have 10 minutes?
Depends on your group.
I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind a little bit of a breather. And Jorgis, you're looking rather how do I put this nicely? You look a bit like shit, really.
You do.
I look
Sorry.
up and you don't have to say it nice.
Yeah, no. Good. Well, you look pretty terrible. Like you look like you've been maybe rolling around in some mud and, some animal. Anyway, maybe a little bit of a rest might do us all some good before we try and find that.
Lance is going to dig through his pockets and look at Jorgis and say, here, I think one of these might help, and pull a green crystal out of his pack and throw it on the ground.
What would they be if not helpful? A green one.
Yep.
Okay, so I think Lady Tyrwin might shy back a little because this is once again a cloud of bright green smoke.
Nope.
That she's had some unfortunate experiences with in the last hour and a half. It smells so gross. It is disgustingly sweet. It does nothing else.
I would like to cast prestidigitation on myself and try and remove any trace of terrible, awful odors and smells because I am uncomfortable with being anything other than sparkling clean.
That's fair. It takes a little while. You have to cast it a few times, but it's a cantrip, so you're fine.
That's fair.
I mean, Jorgis is casting heal for 10 minutes, so you have a little time.
Yes.
What's the plan? What are you doing?
Valamir is looking towards where the massive corgis came from.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like heading down that direction.
Yep. There's a lot of corgi tracks. Roll me survival.
5.
I mean, there's just so many corgis with their little feet everywhere. It's just so many. It's hard to tell.
Can I pick out where the tracks are coming from so I can follow them, or are they just kind of cattywampus all over the place?
I'd say they're heading more eastish.
Okay. I'll go that way.
I'm guessing I should be close to my 10 minutes, so everyone,
yep,
including Patsy if necessary, gets 23 hit points. I'm casting that at 4th level,
Wow.
and that's my last 4th level spell.
Oh,
Right.
that's so cute.
Nice. I mean, evil, but nice. Okay. So Valamir has suggested you head vaguely east.
For giggles, I know it's not going to work, but I'm still going to try it anyway. I would like to see if locate creature works. Concentrate very hard. Now that I've seen what the Corgi sort of was supposed to look like, maybe I will have a better luck with it. I doubt it, but I'm going to try anyway.
Okay. Let's have a look at what his item says specifically. Is it divination magic?
Locate creature is... I believe that's what that sign means. Yes, it is divination.
While wearing this amulet, you are hidden from divination magic.
You know, I figured it was worth a try. I thought maybe that I was more powerful now that I'm feeling very powerful.
I understand Lady Tyrowin's intent, but this is a very well hidden Corgi.
I may definitely have to strike Lady Edelgard off of my invite to parties list.
As long as she stays on the Christmas list, you know.
Oh no, she's definitely off of that as well. I
How
know.
very dare. All right. Again, a little bit in the distance, heading east, in a direction where many tracks lead, is this cute little, beautiful glass dome that seems to house some sort of botanical area. It's where most of the tracks seem to be going.
Heading that way. Anybody else following?
Come on, Patsy.
Is Patsy a dwarf, Patrick?
I don't know. It just appeared. So what would Patsy be? I don't know.
I mean, he's your knight. You tell me. He poofed into existence for you.
You know what? No, I think it'll be a human.
All right, you have a human Patsy.
Right.
You're heading towards this biome. There's a sign on the door, not so much words, but you know how you have those forbidding signs, like the red circle with the red stripe? It has one of those on the door with the standard symbol for magic in it. The door is slightly open, and there's actually just the tiniest little tear of a vest at the bottom of this door. It's just a bit of fabric.
I think Patsy should go first.
Yeah. Patsy walks into the biome.
Well done, Valamir, for leading us not in the wrong direction. We seem to have found at least something vaguely related to this quarry.
Well, and he goes to touch his pipe in his mouth, and he realizes it's not there. And he's like, well, I just followed the tracks.
I am so sorry for taking away your pipe. It was a beautiful idea. But it was for the children.
For the children.
Patsy is in this biome. You can see Patsy walking around. Looks fine.
Then I guess I'll go in.
All right. You're inside the biome. It's quite cool, like temperature-wise. There's a number of very tall trees, and then no in-between sized trees, and then just flowers and grass and little areas, little meandering paths, some water features, some statues, some sort of they sort of look like glowflies hanging around. More cats that may or may not be cats, and the tracks of, well, a small dog-like creature carrying something heavy. Similar to what you saw under the window. Sir Waffles wiggled his way out of.
Great. Anybody?
Is he? Which way is Sir Waffles facing? I mean, is
You
it
don't-
Corgi face or Corgi butt? What do we have?
You don't see Sir Waffles himself, just his tracks.
Okay, all right.
But, you know, most of the wildlife, to use the term loosely, very loosely, is facing you. And what stands out the most is that Lance is both behind you and in front of you.
So 2 lances?
2 lances.
Twice
Ah.
the fun.
Ooh. This is.
Okay, so there's one of me in there and one of me out of there then, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay. Dumb question, do I have control of both of the lances?
Oh god, no.
Okay, thank God. We were all in trouble then.
One of them's mine.
Great.
That's probably
more
safer.
romance. Is it though?
That lands inside of the room, grabs a rod and says, "Engorge!" as it goes into a 10-foot rod.
What have you done?
This wasn't me. Well, kind of it was, but it also wasn't me. I have a feeling it was all me. Never mind. So yeah, that's what's going on with you guys right now. I don't know if you're going to willingly accept Lance 2 into your group.
Is
This-
he hostile?
I mean, he just engorged his baton. I don't know if that's if you would consider that a hostile action.
Depends.
It all depends. Can Lance walk in and like do the whole mirror image with himself?
Sure. Other Lance matches you a little slow, almost like, you know, he's not an actual mirror image or anything.
Okay.
Bye, Chris.
Anybody want to do
He
anything?
does sort of look at you with the stereotypical, I mean, he doesn't seem overly hostile. You're right in front of each other. I take it Yorgos is inside, Patsy is inside, Valamir and Lady Turin, what are you doing?
Inside the room or inside the biome?
I mean, the biome is one big room.
Oh, so yeah.
Just
I'll
one
be
big
inside.
area. Okay, so you're all inside. Lance is looking at himself very closely.
I'd pull my tankard with Cliff in it and kind of hold him where he could kind of see the other Lance.
Lance 2 also pulls out a tankard with a Cliff in it.
Cliff, what a handsome man. Do you see this? I like this gentleman.
Cliff, once again, rolls his eyes at you.
I am incredibly concerned about what's going on right now.
Can Lance do the follow around behind to see each angle of Lance? So we create two dogs like chasing each other's tails around?
Sure. At some point while you're like halfway through your second turn around Lance 2, admiring an angle of approach you've never quite been able to take with yourself,
Exactly.
you suddenly feel an incredible sharp pain as Lance 2 brutally attacks you.
Oh, there it is.
As unsurprising as that may seem for certain people. Let's see, I have surprise on you for some reason, because I don't know why you weren't paying more attention, but you weren't.
I was looking at my own ass. Come on, who can blame me?
Fair. A 19 and a 25.
Both of those will definitely hit.
Beautiful. And since oh god.
Yep, I was gonna say and sneak.
And sneak. Sorry about it.
Unless somebody's within 5 feet of me.
Oh, that doesn't matter. So this isn't like we'll talk about what this may or may not be later.
Okay.
So let's see. This one is 9, and then an extra. I have enough dice. This is fine. 9 plus. I can do math.
Sneak would be 46 if it matches my level.
It doesn't.
Okay, sorry.
It's a somewhat different creature. 24 damage total.
Okay.
As Lance 2, sort of a combination of bludgeoning and stabbing as you're distracted by your own ass. Let's do some more initiative. Honestly, I did not plan to have this much combat, but the cards, man, I gotta listen to the cards. So, in case you're wondering, Mitch, you pull the card to piss off an outsider who's going to come deal with you.
Nice. Sounds like my life again. And I'll go ahead and drop a 28 for initiative.
I can't even hear my own music. Ugh. This is fine. 28. That's a lot.
Oh.
I'm sorry. 22.
Anyone? 22.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else over 20?
14.
How much?
Oh, sorry, 14.
14.
18.
Last again.
No, I'm last. This time. Last time I rolled really well. This time I have 5. So. Lance 1.
And I did forget to say that I'd put the staff away earlier. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I meant to shrink my rod down some.
I
in
don't
this
see
action,
why you would, but sure.
Well, because he's tired enough of that he wants to go ahead and grab his dagger. So, stumbling from a very surprise attack, I guess I will try to stab myself. Rather a little upset that I'm having to do that. And is there? Hold on just a second. That will be a 13.
That'll miss.
Use a moot point. Okay, well then it's a moot point.
Well, it's not so much a miss as that you aim, once again get distracted by your own ass and just hit it right in the armor.
I mean, again, can you blame me?
No, I really can't. I mean, some things must be admired. Lady Terwin.
Right. Well, this is something that I'm not muted. Great, wonderful. This is something that I've been wanting to do since I first met Lance. And that is reach into his mind and drive a sharp spike into it. And we're going to do that at 3rd level. So
isn't being level 10 fun?
It's wonderful. We're going to, so that's a wisdom save.
So Lance 1 or Lance 2? I have to ask now that you're evil.
Oh, good. That's, you know what? Right question. The one that's the impostorish one?
The new one.
The new one, yes.
Will save. Wisdom save, I mean.
Wisdom
try.
save, yes.
Wisdom save. 13?
That does not save,
I was afraid
strangely.
of that.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
sad.
no. All right, so that is one more D8. Oh, we'll just roll these and call it a day. Right, yes, I'm reading that correctly. Oh, you have got to be. Oh no, that's not. 9 plus 3, so that's 11 psychic damage.
Alrighty. 11 psychic damage on fake lands.
Yes.
Nice.
And I believe. Oh, you know, why not? Let's bring up the blade song again as my bonus action.
It is what you do.
Yep. Glows, singing, beautiful rapier, all of that. There's a twirl in there so that all my skirts go flying around. It's pretty fabulous.
If you do say so yourself, with all the humility you can muster, which is not at all.
There's none there. I'm fabulous. It's fine.
All right. I'm still so sorry I didn't pull a title for you, Valamir.
So, with the exception of Lance 1 and 2, is there anybody that's within 20 feet of them? Are we all within 20 feet?
You're all within 20 feet of them, basically.
Okay. So what I will do is I'm going to use on Lance 2, the imposter. I'm going to close to melee range. Does that takes an action?
It takes your movement.
And then I will cast Firebolt as a cantrip.
Okay. Please roll to attack.
I will also, with War Magic, I can use an action to cast cantrip and a melee attack as a bonus action.
Okay. With your stunning magic item that Sir Waffles so kindly and graciously provided to you.
So the Firebolt will be 14.
Do I get a dex out of this?
Nope.
14 will hit.
And that will be. I'll just do this. Go away. And then the melee attack. That's gonna be 16 for the firebolt.
Oh, damage for the firebolt? Okay.
Yeah. And then for the melee to hit. That's gonna be a 26.
That will hit.
And that would be 8 damage, bludgeoning.
Alrighty. I mean, it's a fairly sturdy doppelganger, so he's still standing, but he's taking a lot of good hits right now. Actually, right, Lance 1, how many hit points do you have? Muted? Yeah.
No, sorry. I have, scroll up, 27.
27. All right. So Lance 2 looks at least twice as sturdy as Lance 1. Maybe just a little bulkier, little hunkier.
Lance 2's a bitch.
Oh. That's probably why the butt was so attractive, because it's like nice and round. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn,
He does
Valamir?
his squats.
He does not skip leg day. Because you've action bonus and moved, so screaming or crying are the free actions, and otherwise it's Yorgis's turn.
Do we give Patsy initiative, or
I
not
think
yet?
Patsy goes on your turn.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise I have to keep track of a lot of stuff. So let's just say Patsy goes on your turn, like the Beastmaster Ranger you now are.
Okay. I look up at him, and I tell him, "Don't just stand there. Get in there." And I motion towards Lance 2, and I'd like him to attack Lance 2.
Okay. Roll to attack with Patsy.
I don't have a sheet for him.
Her. We
Her.
haven't specified what Patsy is, but like they're in full armor, so it's a little hard to tell because there's no such thing as female armor, regardless of what popular culture tries to tell you. It's just armor. Let's have a look.
That's an 18 for Patsy.
That'll hit regardless of their modifier. Let's say Patsy has a... Where's your starting gear, Patsy? Patsy has a longsword. So that's a strength-based D6 because you made them a human. Let's say it's a D6.
4.
4 damage. Nice. That was Patsy's turn.
And now Yorgis will go after Lance 2 with his Warhammer. That's a dirty 20.
That'll hit, obviously.
And where's that D8? And that's 2 damage.
Okay. I mean, clearly Lance 2 is made of sturdier stuff than Lance 1 because they're still around, looking a little bloody. Also, not really, like, the blood isn't quite right. It's kind of the wrong color. It goes a little sluggish. And that makes it Lance 2's turn. And since this was spawned into creation by the Flames card, it has no interest in anybody other than Lance 1.
He's jealous of my ass.
I really don't think he is. So, multi-attack. Oh, 1 natural 20. And where's my bonus? There, 21.
Yeah, I think both those hit.
Both of those hit. Beautiful. So, this should be enough. Here's someone rolling things in Roll20 and it's making me nervous, and I'm the DM, so that's great. 18 bludgeoning damage.
I'm a little wobbly, but still here. Actually, pretty well bloodied and very wobbly.
A little wibbly wobbly.
Yep.
All right. He doesn't need to move. He's happy directly next to his target. It's actually Lance 1's turn.
Question mechanically, can I bonus action a crystal throw?
Yep.
I'm going to reach into my pocket and grab 3 crystals if allowed.
Sure.
As a bonus action throw in front of Lance 2's feet.
All right. I will say you can't pick your colors because you're just grabbing and throwing. Roll me 3d8.
3d8. Hold on. Let me find them here. There's 4, 4, and 5.
4, 4, and 5. Let's have a look. 4, 4. So 2 green ones and a purple one.
Actually, I only had one green left.
I got one green left. Okay, so roll one of the 4s again.
Okay. An 8.
An 8. Alrighty. So one of the green ones that makes that utterly disgusting, sickly green cloud that smells like it's like someone shattered part of the perfume counter, and it's just all cloyingly together. You sort of taste it rather than smell it. You have something that doesn't make a cloud or bubbles or anything, but you suddenly hear music. Beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh.
And you get a dazzling display of sparkling glitter on you.
With that, hoping for the distraction, I will also go ahead and take with my action the stab at him.
Alrighty.
Which should be a 22.
That will hit.
And he does have enemies within 5 feet of him now, correct?
Really, yeah.
So that will
quite
be
a few, actually.
That will be the sneak attack as well. So 6 plus.
I mean, it's not like he thought this through. He was just
19.
pooped into existence to come ruin your day.
That'd be 19 piercing damage to him.
Oh, hang on. Let me do some math here. I have 2 hit points left. 2. This is gonna be great. Oh, which brings us to so far the greatest killer in the group. Lady of ladiest, greatest of all wizards.
Lance is gonna literally like look back and be like, "Save me!
I'm a damsel in distress."
I mean, that, that sort of begging I find very unbecoming, and it makes me not want to help. But I also can't resist, stabbing anything that looks like Lance. So I'm going to do, but I will stab the imposter.
Okay, please do.
All right, sounds great. I know disadvantage because I am.
You're still poisoned. Like nobody bothered to remove the poison.
I know, it's, you know what, Yorgis was a little, it's fine. Oh, look at that went up, that's exciting. A 15?
That will hit.
That will hit.
That will hit.
Wonderful. So, I mean, obviously at the same time, there's that delightful, beautiful green flame that happens.
Of course.
Because, obviously, why not? Which is great. That is 7 points of piercing damage and 3 points of fire damage. So
right. Well, like I said, 2 points left.
Well, there we are.
So there you go. Once again, death by Lady Tyrone.
Look, I'm a badass.
And
it's
yet so humble.
And it was very, very satisfying to take down even the one who just looks like Lance, I've decided.
So, a dear friend of mine just bought another deck of Many Things pool.
I know, I saw that.
One person, though, not the whole group, DM's choice, but I saw a lot of chants in the chat to get Valamir a title, so let's see what happens, Doc. I mean, some of it's good in this deck. It might work for you. Let me just shovel a little more. I mean, let's just face it, you're not getting to Sir Waffles at any point in time, but that's okay.
We have 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Maybe he gets wish. Doc, say when.
When?
I did this to myself.
I'm scared.
I hope you're ready for more combat.
No, okay. Oh, good. Oh, we're dead, friends.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, hey, that one from not the last one, but the one before that.
Oh my god, you're using it now?
Can I use that?
Yes, but I think it only counts for you. Let me
Oh,
check
so
real
what's-
quick, because I think you're bamfing yourself out and leaving everybody else with a Dread Wraith, which is a CR26 creature. Alright, just check real quick if you can bring people with you, or if, you know, it's... Well, at least you'd avoid a TPK, because one person escaped. Um...
I mean, all you said was avoid a situation, so.
Yeah, allow to avoid a result. You can avoid one event as if it never happened. So I think you can, like, as soon as the Dread Wraith bamfs into existence, you ramp it back out and just sort of go, no, this never happened. Yeah, you're gonna use your card for this?
Yep.
All right. I do feel bad for Lana that means her card does nothing. So, would you like to pull again? Oh, she's checking her funds. Never mind. Let's see if she pays more. Yes. Dread Wraith avoided by Doc. I mean, I know Lady Tyrwin is amazing, but you know, MVP. Combat is
I
over.
was going to stay around for that. I'm sorry, that was not going to be an option.
Technically, leaving is not an option because the card is literally defeat the Dread Wraith or be destroyed forever.
Amazing. All right.
But you know, so you're cool. We're fine. Doc used his one get out of jail free card very wisely. You still, however, have not found Sir Waffles, and he does still have the deck.
Yep. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Maybe we all just fucking split up and see if we can find this damn dog and get the fuck out of here. Maybe?
I have my one item, my uncommon magic item, which is left over, and Mare remembers this. My figurine of wondrous power. It's a silver raven. I would like to take the raven, throw it on the ground or whatever I have to do with it, put it in front of me where there's space. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd like to tell it to go find the dog. Go find Sir Waffles.
All right. This silver figurine of a raven takes off, does this large circle of the biome, which is actually pretty big, returns within minutes and leads you in a direction towards the far end of the biome. As you're approaching, you see one of the very large trees has like a bit of a hollowed out area. Inside of it is who you assume to be Sir Waffles, even though in her description of Sir Waffles, despite mentioning his adorable face, his fluffy butt, his perfectly shaped stubby legs, the waistcoat, the brooch to avoid all forms of magical detection, she somehow skipped the part he has 3 heads. Sir Waffles is curled up, nodding on the corner of the deck of many things, many cards scattered about him, slobbering away. One head is having a nap, the middle head is chewing on the corner of the deck, and the other head growls at you softly.
I'm going to ask Pat. Sorry, go ahead, Doc.
Does the charm spell only work on one of the heads?
I assume so. I mean, fair warning. Condition immunities include blinded and charmed, so you know.
Are we supposed to try and keep this thing alive? Because I don't feel like doing that, frankly.
In my defense, he was going to be friendly, but then Doc pulled a card that would turn an NPC hostile towards him. So now he's
Right.
mean.
And so now we have a mean Corgi. Well,
Oh, is that the unknown? Is that the unknown that I still had?
That was the unknown you still had coming. It
Nice.
turned an
Great.
NPC
Nice.
hostile towards you. So now
And
Sir
you
Waffles is a mean corgi,
picked
apparently.
the dog.
And how big is this corgi now? How big did Mr. Waffles get by any chance?
Oh, yeah, there's the thing. He's large.
Okay.
Like, he started out small and cute and adorable, but somewhere throughout the deck pools, things got a little shifted, got a little weird. Large monstrosity.
Large monstrosity. Wonderful.
Oh, don't call him a monstrosity, or you'll hurt his feelings.
Look. This is my I feel like this whole adventure has been my worst nightmare, and now it is just the culmination of this. If I could potentially cast a giant hand to try and like grab the dog, would be great.
So you're like upscaling Bigby's hand.
I mean, I can't upscale Bigby's hand. I can only cast Bigby's hand because that's a 5th level spell, which I now have.
It's true. With your 2 extra levels in one session.
I know. And I'm going to start by just trying to like, so Lady Tyrwin, she reaches out her hand and blue sort of sparkly energy like nightfall with some stars in it sort of emanates from it and coalesces into a large hand, which then tries to grasp the
You're basically just gonna grab him by the neck, just
yeah,
like a puppy.
yes,
All right.
Drag his ass home.
Roll me a grapple check.
yes. I use the hand strength, and because
You do
he's
use the hand strength.
smaller than huge, it's fine. And
It's
what?
only large.
It's only large.
Only large, so you get athletics and I get to pick between acrobatics and athletics.
Where is my hands? It has an.
I rolled medium. So maybe if you
Strength of
don't roll
20?
terrible, it helps that one of the heads is asleep and the other one is like, by the way, as he sees that hand approaching, you know how when dogs have something they know they're not supposed to have, they sort of go to try and get it faster. So it's sort of snarping up the leftover cards into the deck so it can bring the whole deck with it.
So let's see, hand strength to resolve the grapple. So I just roll an attack roll and add my strength modifier. Is that how this works?
Yep.
I've never used Bigby's hand.
I don't. Do you roll? Yeah, you have to roll an attack roll first. Yeah.
Oh, so that's a 14 plus the strength modifier of 8, which brings it
You
to
still
a
have
22.
advantage. Oh shoot. never mind.
Oh, I don't. I don't believe. No, I ran
No,
out of my advantages.
She used them.
I used them very early.
And still got poisoned because of you yahoos.
Yep.
What was your total, sorry?
22.
Oh, I have a 20 exactly to avoid you. So you successfully grapple Sir Waffles.
Yep.
And I think we can end it with the mental picture of Sir Jorgis, Sir Lance Fitzful, Sir Patsy, the untitled Valamir, and the ladiest of all ladies, the greatest wizard to ever wizard with her 2 level increases in 3 hours, trooping back to Lady Edelgard's tower. Will skip the ensuing tongue lashing that ensues about her experimentations. She embraces Sir Waffles, who is very happy to see her, retrieves her deck of many things, and basically ditches you to go worry about the fact that everything, like all of Sir Waffles' outfits are small. She has to go get him new clothes. She needs a bigger dog bed. So she says, all right, just pick your reward from the front parlor. I need to go deal with Sir Waffles.
Okay, see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I do not relinquish Sir Waffles until I get my hands on the deck of many things. Because she cannot be trusted.
Neither can you, my dear.
Yes, but I'm the one with the dog in my grip. So.
Oh, you can keep Sir Waffles. He seems to like you. as two of the heads are growling at you wildly.
And I mean, Big B's hand is carrying it as far away from me as I can possibly do it and still have control over it. Yeah, no. This is your fault. I'm taking the deck. You're going to get your dog back, and then I'm telling everybody what you've done and how you're a terrible, terrible mage, and you should be kicked out of the tower. Okay, thanks. Bye.
I see how it is. And she...
Also, I believe I get advantage on those persuasion rolls, too.
Oh, she was just going to go, oh, I see how it is then. You know what? Enjoy the tower. And she plane shifts away. Which is where we'll end it for today. We can always do part 2. Tyrowin's Revenge. But for now, you are in this beautiful tower with a corgi and a deck of many things. Well done. Thank you everyone for watching, and especially for donating.
Yes.
You ruined everything, and I love you for it.
Chaos.
Absolute chaos. So we're running out of time. So very quickly tell people who you are and what you do, and then we are going to decompress, and the rest of you can stay for a yoga break with Mindy. And then there are many, 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 many other streams today. So by all means, stick around, keep donating. Other way around, Patrick.
My name is Patrick, PJ_Shamrock. I like to do this kind of thing, but usually it's just one shots, and so this has been fantastic. This is my hobby, and thank you all.
Thank you, Lady Dame.
Hi, I'm Lady Dame. You can find me at the Lady Dame pretty much everywhere. Let's see. I stream on my own channel for funsies. I also am here on Open for Adventure every Wednesday morning at it's noon Central. Sure. In the Uncaged anthology run by our lovely, wonderful DM Anik. This way, whatever.
I'm around here somewhere.
All right. I am also going to be back here on the Extra Life at 1:30 Central doing character voices. If you enjoyed Lady Tyrowin's very stereotypically posh English accent and you want to hear more about how to come up with voices for your character, check it out. It's going to be a good time. And I believe that's it for this. Yep, that's me.
If you forget anything, say it next time you're on here.
Yeah.
Doc.
I am Big Daddy _Doc on Twitter and Twitch. I used to stream. I might stream again in the future, but right now I am. You can find me here on O4A, just hanging out in the community. If you haven't joined our Discord, join our Discord, and we would love to have you in the community.
Thank you, Mitch.
Hi everyone, I'm Mitch D. I'm at Twitter at MitchD78. Pretty much, I like to do this. This was my last actually streamed game. I'm always looking for more if you need someone. Other than that, you'll find me on Twitter or Discord and a few different channels, always hyping all of these amazing DMs and players that I'm always feeling honored to be with. So big shout out to this crew right here. Shout out to all of our people behind the scenes you're not seeing today, and for all of the games that are coming up. I mean, we got another 20 hours of this. I will be up in the chat channel hyping this for the rest of the day. I'm not going to bed until this ends. So you will see me there and in Discord if you're around. So love you all. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Mitch. So I think also, Mitch, you won the watercolor and then you said, no, give it to someone else.
Yeah. We'll pass it on to the next game. I'd like to just keep seeing it go on to someone else.
So if you want to win a painting by me, stick around for Cobalt and see what other shenanigans they get up to. My name is Anik. You can find me on Twitter at Anikster. I run Uncaged, as mentioned earlier. We're going to be doing that for a while. Other than that, nothing that already has a date. I'm just discussing a lot of horror-related things because it's fun to do creepy stuff. I just want to thank our tech goblins, Goats behind the scenes. He's amazing. Then very quickly managed to shift the overlays Mare was making in real time as people kept getting castles and titles and losing them again.
Mare and Goat pulled the all-star moves behind the scenes.
Yeah, they did so good. So we're gonna go and have a short break while Mitch is gonna stay in chat. Some of us are gonna go and have a quick break because I'm gonna be back here for Lorem Ipsum, where I will be snarking and debating DMing in different types of gaming systems and building a one-shot in Ryutama while Swap is
Yoga.
5th edition. We have so much issue staying on focus, so you can pay to make us stay on topic. It'll be beautiful. And if this is late for you or early for you, stick around and watch the yoga break. There's so much good stuff. The schedule's been posted 9 times. Keep an eye on it. And thank everyone for the charity and for the hard work. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll see you again soon.
Hello, sweet friends. For those of you that don't know me, I am Mindy. I play on Ashes of Asmorin and Fates Chosen on Open for Adventure. And for the next little bit, I'm just going to walk us through some breathing, some very light stretching, and we're going to try to just take notice of what's happening in our body, maybe get rid of some tension that we might unconsciously be holding on to. So I encourage you to start in a comfortable seat. A lot of you might be sitting at your computers right now. That's okay. Most of what I'm going to be doing is perfectly fine to be doing in a seat by a computer. I just encourage you to get in a place where you're not going to be easily distracted, a place where you can really just take a moment away. And once you're comfortable, hands resting lightly on the knees, however you might be sitting, we're just going to start to notice our breath. Leaving whatever it was that you've seen or done today. We're going to take a moment to just set it aside. Everything that might be waiting for us after, gently put it aside. We're taking this time for ourselves. So I'm proud of you for doing this. Proud of us for doing this. As you start to deepen your breath, as you start to come into the moment, notice your shoulders. Are they tensed up? Can we bring them down and back, away from the ears? Let's just breathe. So we're taking slow, measured breaths, deep. See if you can elongate the breath, the inhale and the exhale. That's actually how I can tell when I'm super stressed or super tense, is when I struggle to slow things down. So just take notice. Is it hard to really extend that exhale? Is it difficult to really elongate the inhale? Just take notice. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing bad about either of those possibilities, but just take notice. Where is your body at today? With every exhale, reminder that we're just going to intentionally think about the shoulders, think about where they are, and can we draw them back? Can we ease some of this upward tension that we sometimes, a lot of times, often carry with us from day-to-day activities? Let's take a couple more breaths. Okay, we're going to take our hands to the side. If you are sitting in a chair, again, that's okay. You're going to modify this as much as you need. Now what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, lift the arm up, look towards the sky, and then we're going to exhale, lean. Now, keep in mind, everybody's lean is going to look different. Everyone's stretch is going to feel different. We want to feel the stretch along the side body. Again, trying to be mindful of where our shoulders are in relation to our ears, even now. We're just going to breathe here, a couple of cycles of breath. On the next inhale, we come up. And an exhale, bring the hand back down to the earth or to your side if you're sitting in a chair. We're going to repeat this on the other side. So inhale, we reach up first, eyes towards the skies, and then exhale. We're going to lean, stretch to the right. Again, breathing in, noticing where our shoulders are, noticing how this side might feel different than the other. It's the beautiful part of our bodies is that sides are different. There is no such thing as perfect symmetry. So notice what feels different. On your next inhale, we come up, exhale, hand to the earth. Take this moment to inhale, eyes up. Loop of energy up towards the sky, shoulders down and back. And this time we're going to paint a line with our nose as we bring our chin to our chest with an exhale. Bringing our shoulders in this time to feel the rounding in our back. Feel that stretch along the spine. We're going to inhale. Again, drawing a line with our nose up to the sky. Chest opening up towards the sun. Shoulders down and back. Think about those shoulder blades coming back together behind you. And then exhale. Everything comes in. We'll go one more time. Move with your breath. Line up to the sky with our nose. Shoulders back. Exhale. Round everything in. Okay, we're gonna realign, get a little wiggle if you need to. Might start to be feeling some kind of something in your back. That's okay. Hands still at our sides. We're gonna just move with the breath again. So we're gonna go really slow this first time just so that we all kind of know what we're doing. And then we'll just move at a pace that works for you. I will obviously set a pace myself, but you may find one that is better suited for you today. So how this is going to look is we're going to inhale. Arms come up to either side. Again, notice where your shoulders are, actively drawing them away from your ears. You take another inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, mindful of where your shoulders are. We're going to inhale. Hands come behind the head before we reach up, carve a line with the nose up towards the sky. And exhale, rain it down, let something go. Okay, so now we're going to follow the breath. We're not going to have the pauses in between. So again, I will gladly lead you, but if you find a pace that is better for you, by all means, I encourage you to take it. Okay, so we inhale, hands to either side, exhale, hands to heart. We bring our hands behind our head with an inhale, purposeful as we look towards the sky, and then break free, let something go. I like to add a little wiggle to the fingertips, add some sparkle, add some life. Let's go again, inhale. Mindful of the shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart. Take the hands behind the head before reaching up. Reach for the sky. Exhale, let something go. To again, find a rhythm that works for you. Wherever you are, let's do one more. Keep an eye on those shoulders. Reach, 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 reach. Break free. Take a moment to pause. Notice where your shoulders are. Notice if you're feeling a little bit of heaviness in the hips, maybe depending on how you are seated. Just take notice. What is your body telling you right now? And just breathe. Okay. What we're gonna do now is we're going to inhale, lift the hands up, and this time when you exhale, we're gonna bring the hands to the shoulders. No, this looks a little strange. And what we're gonna do is hands are very lightly on the shoulders. We're not clutching, we're not holding. Our elbows are nice and wide. We're gonna inhale, around, exhale to bring them down and back. Inhale in, up, exhale down and back. Really feeling it in the back body. We shouldn't feel any pinching or anything that is uncomfortable. So don't push yourself beyond what you need to. Just move mindfully and do what feels good. Find what feels good. Let's do one more. Elbows together. Big exhale, let the hands fall at the sides. Again, kind of notice how you feel, notice how your arms feel, notice how your back feels. If you're seated on the floor or if you've been sitting in a computer chair for an extended period of time, pay attention to how your low back feels. We do those posture checks in chat, but especially in this moment, just be very mindful of how your body is positioned and how it makes you feel. We're going to treat ourselves for this last little beat. We're going to take our left hand to our right shoulders, and we're just going to give ourselves a little massage, We're going to massage the shoulder, massage up along the neck. Take the time. This is actually the only way I can get a massage because I am quite ticklish. So, enjoy this moment. A lot of times we are very good at showing other people that we love and care for them. So in this moment, we are taking a brief few seconds to do the same for ourselves. Knowing that the people that we surround ourselves with are worthy of love, that we are also worthy of love and care. And that, intentional kindness. So we're just giving ourselves a little massage. Notice where you've been holding that tension. It's usually in my right shoulder, so. Just a few more seconds. And we're gonna bring the hand back down. Again, if If you need to kind of rotate the shoulder, see how it feels now, that's totally okay. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. If we're going to give our right shoulder some love, we need to give our left shoulder some love too. So we're going to take our right hand to our left shoulder, and we are going to do the exact same thing. Share a little bit of love, some time, dedication. Notice where the tension is. Remember to breathe. And if this little moment of kindness is, making you feel a little tender-hearted or a little vulnerable, maybe you don't always show this kind of love to yourself, that's okay. It's okay. If you've been around the channel and know me at all, I am all here for the feels. Feeling your feels is important and good, so it's okay. This is pulling at some deeper feelings of how we go about caring for ourselves on the day-to-day. All right, let's bring that hand back down. Again, we're just going to, I encourage you to close your eyes and just breathe. You can bring the hands to the knees. I'm going to have palms up. I'm open to receiving something from the universe, from the world. We're just breathing. Giving ourselves this moment. Carving out this little bit of time where it's not about caring for someone else or getting something accomplished. This time for you to take care of yourself. And I think for many of us, that is the most difficult part of the day to carve out. I think for many of us, it's the first thing when things get busy that we kind of cross off the list, and we'll get to it tomorrow. So for right now, this time, this space, this moment is a gift to yourself. And again, it's okay if you got a little emotional. I encourage you, if you are enjoying this moment, to, step away from the computer for a little bit if you can. Take a few more breaths, take a few more moments, get some tea, get some water. Otherwise, we're going to bring the hands to the heart. And I am grateful that you let me guide you through this. I hope that it was of some benefit to you. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the Extra Life festivities today, and maybe in the next few days you find more moments like this to really take care of yourself. We're going to inhale together and exhale to bow the head. Namaste. Thank you, Ofray.